Yo, it's the Mally Bros Podcast, episode 129, another week. Happy Friday. When it's all said and done, we did them back-to-back, 129.
Yes, sir.
I'm just ready for it. Hey, look, we only got 6 more episodes in this season, and S3 will come to an end, and we'll go into S4, the rebrand.
This is the rematch.
Get up out the car, Craig. This is
What do you think about that? Was terrible.
That was terrifying.
Fine? Yeah, go back and rewatch that again.
No, I'm saying if you was Craig.
Oh, okay, if you was Craig. I'm just talking on a filmmaking standpoint.
That is hilarious.
Yikes.
Oh, it wasn't, yeah.
Yeah. But all right, happy Friday. Real big weekend. It's the first weekend of the holiday season. Not holiday season, I'm sorry, but the Christmas season. Mm-hmm. Hopefully y'all still working off some of that Thanksgiving stuffing that we kind of like all got on.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us was eating crazy. Hopefully y'all have thrown out y'all leftovers by now because
the leftovers should have been
it
gone.
should be gone now. Even desserts. Some of y'all holding on to the cakes and pies.
No, that cake got hard edges. The pie crust is falling apart. There's nobody that should be eating anything from Thanksgiving past. Cause think about it, Thanksgiving is Thursday. Some of y'all prep that food on Wednesday.
Nah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which means you really shouldn't be eating it past Friday night.
Well, Saturday is the last day.
I'm going to go Friday night. I'm going to say Saturday, that your stomach will tell you to chill out.
We also not shitting on people that's making a meal stretch. I'm not mad at people who make it stretch.
If you want to make yourself sick, go right ahead.
I ain't mad at people who holding on to that day. We stretching Thanksgiving. Come on, we come from humble beginnings, Terrell. You stretch that Thanksgiving meal out.
We would stretch out that turkey, make a turkey sandwich or something like that. Y'all should not be eating them greens.
You be sitting there on Tuesday like, we still got some of that stuff in there?
Mm-hmm. And you know, people eat, they talk about how black folks stretch spaghetti.
Bro, we stretch it.
You can eat spaghetti from Tuesday on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, throw them shits away. But I'm excited, man. It's Christmas season. It's still looking extra fall-y in here. We're going to try to make it look a little bit more
Christmas
wintery.
tree next pod. Christmas tree next pod. Because I was thinking about getting a different Christmas tree.
You want to get a taller one?
Maybe not a different Christmas tree, but some different ornaments.
Okay.
Maybe not the same joints from last year.
Bro, you can do a tall tree. You can do a 10-foot tree in this joint if you want.
Nah, see, I'm not that bad. We ain't having Christmas here, so it's like, fuck it, you know? I guess I could do a Christmas tree, but 10
we having Christmas with them.
They not going to see the 10. Maybe we do an extendo. I don't know. Back it off. But let's talk about what Terrell look like. Y'all always
you didn't put on the last one. No, we did. You didn't make it to chapter. BAN.
We didn't talk about how each other look. We talked about roasting being.
No, we talked about how we looked a little bit in the beginning.
Well, what does he look like now? You look like a skater, boy. You look like you getting ready to go to the rink. Not the rink. You look like you getting ready to go. What do they call the skate park? You didn't hit the park. Guys.
You don't even know what they do.
You look like you ready to grind some poles, boy. Pause. I just had to say that one because that's exactly. That's crazy.
Meanwhile, you look like a patient. I told him you look like a psych patient. You look like one of them crazy motherfuckers. I mean, you out your room. As soon as you get out your room, you terrify all the nurses.
You look like somebody.
Everybody looking at you like, oh shit.
This nigga look like somebody from XX Tricky, boy. That was a dope ass video game. Remember that?
I love that.
That was a dope ass game. But you look like this Trick 2 Rock All Night 2 Rock and Fight, boy. I don't even know the words like shit, boy. But you do like shit. Fuck out of here, boy. You look like a. What is that?
And you dress like a gloomy day.
Okay, what you dress like? What you look like? with the graham cracker top.
You
and
dress
cream. What y'all say?
He dressed like a bad day. Ain't he dressed like a bad day?
Dressed like a bad. Look, the fuck is he talking about? The person that can't take Jones? The fuck is he saying? Nah, get him back. Get him back. I'm ready to fight.
Is this one shirt or is it two?
This is two. It's just a sweater over a. I'm on my Balenciaga. I don't know if y'all know this sweater right here is Balenciaga. I paid $3,000 for it, and I paid with money.
This motherfucker has terrible.
These days, it's not about what it looks like. These days, it's about the price tag that I paid.
Yeah,
regular sweater, but it's Balenciaga. Do I have to show y'all my tag?
And you picked the right brand.
Yep.
Because we're gonna talk about that, yeah.
Nah, yeah, for sure. But this is really Balenciaga, y'all.
Terrence, stop lying. And I wouldn't let you wear no bullshit Balenciaga next to me, especially in the midst of all that bullshit they got. Why is that the joke you make? Why not a Miri? Why not something else? Why did you pick the BDSM child joint?
How many of y'all are really pissed off that I just said?
Me.
God.
Why the fuck is he saying that? Cause you getting ready to go in on them, ain't you?
I'm not
The
gonna go in.
last time you said we had a timeshare in 2 countries, motherfuckers believed you.
I also said I had a GQ photo shoot. Niggas still hit me to this day. Man, that's
Telling you,
that's
the
insane.
internet is-
Y'all doing it.
I'm getting ready to say, be careful how you lie on the internet because it's really easy to tell the fake ass truth.
Whose fault is that, though? That's definitely what I'm gonna talk about with the Balenciaga thing, though. Did you want to talk about that first?
We can talk about that first. Let's get into that first.
All right, bet.
We pushing the button this week.
Yeah, we hitting the gas.
Let me say to start, and then I'm gonna let you go because you got a context. All I know, well, I'm gonna ask you. Let me ask you this.
You got it.
All I know is that I saw the initial ad campaign.
Yeah.
For Balenciaga, where it was like some kids that were holding these little, they're like monkeys or like not monkeys, but like book bags or something.
It was like a bear. Yeah.
Like a bear or whatever, but it was dressed in like bondage type straps and shit.
Yeah.
And that set people off. It's just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I've also seen the little fake babies they had in the boxes with the little Balenciaga onesies.
Yeah.
And that's all I saw. I saw some uproar about it, but I don't really know too much of the backstory. So if you can do us the...
Nah, yeah, y'all. Balenciaga made headlines either last week or this week from 2 ad campaigns that they put out in the last couple weeks that kind of rubbed people some wrong way. The first ad campaign was their Balenciaga and Adidas campaign. Believe it or not, that was the one. I don't know if y'all seen some of that gear. I know y'all probably have seen a lot of Adidas, Balenciaga gear, but they had a campaign where they had a bunch of people wearing like the Adidas sportswear, and when I mean sportswear, but it's almost like loungewear, like Adidas sweats and Adidas hoodies, but they were in office buildings, like executive office buildings. Like imagine those buildings in succession.
Yes.
Like just wearing like an Adidas sweatsuit. That would be kind of like them in a different setting. So that was kind of like the aim of that first ad, you know?
Okay.
They had a second ad, and this is the ad that kind of caught a lot of people's eyes. Was they partner with this guy who's like a child photographer, and what he does is he photographs kids with like their favorite toys and stuff like that. That's like his niche of what that photographer does, and he's apparently gone all over the world doing that. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like his lane. So they kind of want to do their spin with it. So still having kids in it, you know what I'm saying? At least from the start, this is what this photographer does. Because they eventually came out and said they never intended to have kids. I mean, it's just like, it's a whole bunch of funny stuff going on.
Oh, okay.
But bottom line, their idea was to photograph kids with like little Balenciaga shit. Like one of the things that I seen and I noted was, it was a dog bowl with like spikes on it. And that bowl was like $900. But bottom line, the same way that guy takes pictures of kids with their favorite toys, it was like Balenciaga doing their own spin on that. Kids with Balenciaga shit.
And the Balenciaga stuff that they picked for the kids was the
Balenciaga shit was bad. It was wine glasses. It was like drink holsters. And it's like, I understand y'all were just basically kind of trying to sell your small, like imagine small appliances.
But the wine glasses and coasters were also with the little bears and straps, right?
Yeah, the bears with the straps and stuff like that was a part of what they were trying to like push out. It's almost like if you did a campaign, let's say you sell big cars or something like that, and you got a bunch of car accessories that you want to sell. Of course, they sell clothing, but they want to sell little small collectible items and shit like the dog bowl, shit like that.
Okay.
So they wanted to take bruh's idea of photographing kids with the items and do it with
kids with the Balenciaga
their items.
But the bondage shit, you can buy that?
The bear, yeah. Almost like a collectible. You could have.
Oh, so you would buy the bear, not the straps.
The bear would come exactly how you saw it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Oh, okay.
The people saw what the bears were wearing, y'all, and a lot of people said, "Yo, those are BDSM outfits. Those are like BDSM outfits."
Right. For those that didn't see, it was actually like these little teddy bears that literally were dressed in like leather.
They had leather straps on their wrists. They had fishnet on. I mean, to me personally, when I read the article that they were dressed in BDSM, when I seen it, I'm like, okay, you can definitely say that this is BDSM, but like, you could also say it was like an emo punk rock outfit, because that's legit what they wear in that community. You know what I mean?
Let me look this up.
Look what up?
The picture.
Yeah, look it up. Because trust me,
going.
It's not like the bear had a whip.
So you saying it wasn't that big of a deal is what you're saying?
I'm saying when I saw it, I didn't immediately think that this was BDSM. I just thought it was like a emo bear. And let's keep it 100. Emo is just kind of, it's off-putting. It's not the most attractive thing. I'm going to tell you this, though. The real reason why there's uproar on this.
Terrence, I don't know if I would say this is emo.
Okay, maybe not.
The ankles and wrists are all both shackled. Fishnet, and then it's got this thing around the neck.
The people that understand, the people that are in the emo community, that's what they wear, bro. They wear collars and shit like that. Straps and all of that. I'm not saying it's not, though.
You know that you did research on that?
Terrell, yes, and I can y'all hear you not trusting me? Yes, I did my research on this. I'm about to tell you why people are saying that Balenciaga is promoting child pornography. Okay. Because when you look back at the Adidas campaign that they shot before, people saw the straps on the bears and stuff and went and looked back at the Adidas campaign. And on the Adidas campaign, there's a purse that they advertised, but this purse was sitting on this desk. And the desk was supposed to have, like, business papers on it, right? Uh-huh. And this is for anybody who doesn't have the context. But under that paper, that purse, because you know the idea was to have Balenciaga items in the office setting, but it's their Adidas line. The purse was sitting on this form, and in this form, it was a legit document from this case called, I believe, the United States versus Williams. And in that case led to...
It's the pedophile joint.
It's like that case knocked off something about child pornography. So people said, hold on, wait. Why do y'all have this document in this campaign? And now y'all got the bondage around the bears with the kids.
Oh, that looks bad.
That is exactly what happened with Balenciaga. And everybody's like, now everybody's canceling Balenciaga for child pornography and saying that they're promoting child pornography. Yeah. So,
holy shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot. I was going to say, in my opinion, after doing some research, my thing is this, y'all. It's like a lot of people are acting we be acting real smart when we see something put in like the light. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that document is on that Adidas Balenciaga. That's like it legit is on there. So it's literally out in the plain sight, and people are like, they're trying to play with us. They're trying to promote it. See, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to promote. Like, even, you got a lot of people coming out saying, if you wear Balenciaga, then you're supporting the spread of child pornography. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Now, recently, Balenciaga came out, and they said that they're going to sue the set designer who did that, and they're taking legal action against them because they feel like this is putting them in a bad light. And, like, it's a $25 million lawsuit. For me, y'all, in my humble opinion, I do not think Balenciaga is actively trying to promote child pornography. I don't think that the company is. You know what I mean?
You think it was that photographer?
I don't really know who it is, but like,
well, somebody put it there. Somebody printed that form out and put it there. And Balenciaga, this is y'all shit.
Yeah.
So you might not have wanted to do this, but you doing it.
My thing is this. Adidas and Balenciaga recently dropped Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. For their comments, and a lot of people are like, we got to treat Balenciaga the same way that we treated Kanye. You know what I'm saying? However, Balenciaga's taking, and this is how I look at it, Balenciaga's taking legal action against the set designer who put that on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they truly don't want people to believe that. When the shit came out, they put an apology out. They put another apology out. A lot of people said their apology was trash. But I don't think we canceled Kanye we didn't cancel Kanye for something. Think about when Kanye said slavery was a choice and he didn't get canceled then. It's because he said something and then it went the wrong way, and we kind of read that wrong.
Did we read it wrong?
I'm sorry.
He said it wrong.
He said it wrong, but he meant something else. So it was easy for him to apologize, and we say, okay, he's not really necessarily canceled. That's just some dumb shit. He got canceled legit for real on this side because he definitely said some shit. He said a couple things that's just like, all right, the DEF CON 1 joint on Jews. There wasn't really much that we could say, oh, what he really means. Nah, that was just like wrong. Then the George Floyd thing about George Floyd was on the fentanyl. It's like, yo, like.
Nah, yeah, he kind of went too far.
You kind of went too far, you know?
So, but with Balenciaga, y'all are a multi-100 million a year, $1 billion business.
Yeah.
For a slip up like this, people are going to take this shit serious because that is something, people fucking with kids is something that, you know, people aren't taking that light.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away with saying, we don't know who put that there. We don't know. Because if nobody said anything about it, this ad will be out there in the world, just like that Gucci sweater was out in the world on the runway already with the blackface joint on it. Just like that coolest monkey in the jungle shirt model and picture made it onto the website.
Yeah.
Nobody thought about this in y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are...
But I don't...
If motherfuckers on Twitter, who we work regular jobs like, you know, we regular folks.
Yeah.
Y'all got all these teams that's supposed to look for continuity, all types of shit. Nobody found this fucked up.
But you see, that's what a lot of people think. I think a lot of people think that there's like these people that are scanning content for shit like that, and I just don't think so. Like with Gucci and the monkey, or Gucci and the blackface thing, I think they had, where it was like, I forget what Gucci did.
It was like a sweater, but it had like these big lips that they had wrote on it, and it was like,
I don't think that there's a lot. I didn't think that there was a lot of black creators in them Gucci offices, or at least conscious black creators that are like, hold up, this looks like this, or we need to make sure this looks like that. I think that's why once it gets out and then there's outrage, that's why you see companies say, oh shit, we gotta fucking take that shit off the shelf. Because you don't always know what's gonna offend people. And I think in this case, there's a lot of things with the Balenciaga shit that I felt like they just shouldn't have did. Like with the kids, having the kids. I get the idea what y'all had, but it just didn't look well with the shit y'all were putting out there. You know, the kids with the wine bottles and the even if you want to say it was emo or punk rock gear on the Bears, it just didn't look good next to kids, you know? The document in the Adidas ad just adds a whole different layer to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's no way you can out-talk that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can talk around that. My only thing is, only reason why I brought up Kanye, I don't think that everybody, I don't always think that things are done because the companies, and that's what I want to talk about. You have people who are like, Balenciaga is a company that wants to promote child pornography. And it's like, all right, that's a big statement to say. This company is coming out and they have a $25 million lawsuit out against the set designer that did that. And I think, what if somebody that works for Balenciaga was on some shit and was like, yo, we about to, because think about it. When you hire a set designer, me and you went to film school. When you hire a set designer, you really don't go over exactly what the set designer is doing to set up the set. And you're not really going over it saying, okay, we got to make sure this isn't this or this isn't that. I think the set designer could have, you never know.
They give you an overall vision, and then you just kind of trust them to do what they got to do.
They just let go of Kanye West for what he said. There could be some people that work for Balenciaga that could have really fucked with you and said, you know what, this is bullshit. We're going to do some shit to...
But my question for you is, why are you giving them such a benefit of the doubt? Like, there's no way that they could be...
I'm not.
Because you're making it seem like there's no way Balenciaga has any fault in this, and it's just people.
Nah, see, this is my thing.
Because I don't know anything...
I'm not just going to jump on a wave of saying that... Because this is my thing. What is the
But why, though? But why?
What is the point?
But
we don't know for sure. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know for sure. Just like with Gucci. Y'all wanted to make a big-ass deal about Gucci and the
sweater.
The sweater that they put out that could have legit been a mistake. But we want to say, they'll never fuck with... No, hold on, wait. They want to say, because they never fucked with black people. Gucci ain't fuck with black people. See, they just getting y'all money. Remember everybody was saying that? Now what's everybody doing? wearing Gucci.
That's different though. Don't change it. Don't change it to the fact that we didn't do anything about it, because that's a completely separate issue. I'm talking about the fact.
How is that a different issue?
Because that's different, because that's talking about the fact that people, because we'll get there, because people ain't gonna stop wearing Balenciaga, but that's a separate issue. To the point of, for me, it seemed like you making it seem like Balenciaga didn't know that this was happening. It was just a mistake, and everybody's blowing it up. It's almost like the Jerry Jones picture. You had niggas online saying,
I'm not gonna say that.
I don't think he's really racist. I think he was 60 years ago. He's not racist today.
This motherfucker,
it's like, hold on, wait, but we don't know.
That's different. That's different. He's there, and he's just Jerry Jones. We talking about a company.
Go ahead.
He's Jerry Jones. That's one motherfucker. You had a single choice to do that. Kanye West, one motherfucker. You had a single choice to say what you wanted to say. Balenciaga is a company that has mad branches. I don't look at this and then I don't look at this situation and then say, oh, wow, Balenciaga is trying to promote child pornography. Because when I look at the children with the bears, I'm like, I guess. If the only thing that fucks with that would make anybody think that, I think, is the fact that document was in the other one that shows the case. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't look at the bears when I seen the article. I'm like, this is what people think is promoting child pornography? Mm-hmm. Put it like this. I feel like we live in a world now where people are looking to not like something or to break or shake down something, especially when it's something that, like, it has like a high acclaim. Everybody knows that everybody in the world is buying Balenciaga. So I just feel like it just seems like, all right, y'all, I'm not about to get out here and point the finger like that, because we really don't even really fucking know for real. And how far are we going to get?
How is that different from the Jerry Jones thing? Because we really don't know.
What do you not know?
We just have to give you the benefit of doubt. Jerry Jones says he was just there. I was just trying to see what was going on at this rally with all these black folks that coming to the school for the first time. And people are saying that was 65 years ago. There's no way he's racist now because, look, he's got black players. Or, look, he's done this for Pac-Man Jones. To me, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. Even if you are Balenciaga,
I don't look at Balenciaga like I look at Jerry Jones. Because Jerry Jones, you had a single mindset going to that rally. You weren't in it wasn't your company was there. There's a Dallas Cowboys logo there.
Well, let me say,
yeah. I can't say Jerry Jones is a racist and the Cowboys organization is racist because there's a Cowboys star at a rally somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying with Jerry Jones, I judge him different because you had a choice to go there. There was people who was at that rally that was for us, and then there was the white people that was trying to keep us from getting in there. Like Bernie Sanders is somebody who was for us back then. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he had a choice. All I'm saying
So how do you know if Jerry Jones was one of those people?
Look at the side this motherfucker was on.
This is what I'll say. Let me say this in regards to Balenciaga and the reason why I think it's the same. Balenciaga, y'all have to green light everything. When you a company that operates at that level, there's nothing that happens that you just, our team is too big, we don't know. This is not like Amazon where motherfuckers selling shit online.
I don't believe that. I don't think that's true.
But, okay, so let me say this.
That's what everybody is saying. Oh, there's no way this could get out here. There are people who would see that. No, honestly, it might get there.
I do believe that this could have been something that slips out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or something that just got a little, out of the whatever. But this is still your brand. This is still...
That's true.
Your product.
Mm-hmm.
The product is weird.
Yeah.
Well, and you got kids holding it. You mean to tell me y'all had no idea about this photo shoot happening? Nah. You had no idea. Y'all knew that this man was going to come and take pictures of these kids with these bears with the leather on.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you were wrong to start. Now, this is my thing. I completely get, but maybe the CEO of Balenciaga might not have known all the way because he paying this person who paying that person. But at the end of the day, when shit like that happens, it's your brand. When I used to work, it was a store in, I forget what fucking state, some state in the Midwest that had employees that was smoking weed back in the car fire department. This was years ago before the new shit. But the reviews online for their store said, this is the store that lets employees smoke weed. And it said, the company is a company that allows their employees to do this.
Yeah.
And even though it's not the whole thing, or maybe they didn't intentionally do that, you still gotta face that because that's what you dealing with though.
Nah, but but like,
also but at the same time, that's like me saying, man, they don't be smoking in there. That's some bullshit. They're probably with just somebody who, it's like, nah, hold on, wait.
They have to handle that issue. That's true. But what if they were saying, okay, Best Buy is a place. Best Buy is a store that lets employees smoke weed. Would you just believe that because?
Nah, but if somebody, if that is what it is, then right now, it's what it is.
So you get to go and say Best Buy is a company that promotes smoking weed.
On the floor.
On the floor, yeah.
Motherfuckers doing. If it's motherfuckers doing
but
it,
that's one store in, like you said, one store in Arkansas. That brand has to now, Best Buy the brand has to represent
because
that.
You big enough to, you should be, you pay motherfuckers to make sure that you don't have this type shit. And when shit like that comes up, you got to deal with it.
Yeah, and you're saying you got to deal with it, and now I get it. They're dealing with it. They have a $25 million lawsuit out. That's legal action. We're taking legal action against what we think is the cause of this, because I truly don't think Balenciaga wants to openly promote child pornography.
What makes you so truly just believing in Balenciaga?
I'm not running with a conspiracy, because where is that going to get us for real?
Man, that's that bullshit that people do.
So you want me to believe in a conspiracy?
Some conspiracies are only conspiracy because they haven't been proven yet. Because people don't want to accept it.
All right, well, my thing is this. What would they have to gain from that?
Terrence, I'm not going to go into the conspiracy about the power structure
but you want to push
pedophilia.
But you want to push
the history of pedophilia and the power structure.
But you want to push the... So...
I'm just saying it's not like there's no way that they would do it.
I'm not saying that there's no way, but this so out in the open that it's like, okay, this could be foul play. Like,
but there's so much out in the open.
Only reason why I say it could be foul play is because they took the shit down, they eliminated everything and made legal action. And when you take legal action, I feel like that shows a seriousness to be against it. It wasn't just, we're going to apologize and pull it down.
Anybody would take legal action.
Gucci didn't take legal action of who commissioned that sweater.
They did. That's because that was 100. They just said, you know what? They didn't have nobody to sue. What, they gonna sue themselves? It was their fashion show. It wasn't like they had hired. Now
they're literally suing
has the benefit.
Somebody that they hired.
You're right. Basically, they do have the benefit of being able to point the blame at this person.
Yeah.
Bottom line though, if you knew you were doing it, so I'm guessing because this is my thing.
Yeah.
If it was just the emo bears.
Yeah.
And you wanted to say it was just the emo thing. This is what the emo community likes to wear. A lot of people that are, and I hope I'm not saying that wrong, but if you want to just kind of sell it that way, all right. But now that you have those documents there,
think about it.
It kind of changes everything.
Nah, yeah, and I don't want y'all to get it confused. Them documents was not in the ad with the Bears. The documents were a part of the Adidas campaign where they were in these business offices, right? It was Adidas and Balenciaga. I don't know why Adidas is just left out of the loop, because that's a joint thing. But it was when Adidas and Balenciaga did their campaign in the business offices. The only reason why that paper was there, because obviously they wanted to put the purse on top of like some business papers. It could have been as little as somebody saying, U.S. government business paper, printed out, and it happened to be that.
No,
but
no,
because
damn it,
no,
Terrence.
Hell no.
Y'all can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want.
But
Terrence, little subtle shit like that is not, I don't believe in coincidence.
But that's what I said. But that's why I said, I'm not going to just run with what is given to me in plain sight.
So you think that's just a coincidence that letter was there? You think that was a coincidence? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying that it was a coincidence, but I do understand that it could be foul play because they taken legal action.
Anybody would to protect themselves.
So we're going to take legal action against something that we did.
Yes. Okay. 1,000%. I'm going to sue you because why?
That's what I'm talking about.
Terry, this is exactly 1,000% what they would do.
Okay, bet. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, they will.
Terry.
You're right, they will.
You think he right.
I'm not right. I'm just saying, like, we as people.
Terrence, no, let me say this.
We as people, we be so geeked on, like, conspiracies, and I'm starting to feel like, yo, how long we gonna be saying how long are we gonna say stuff that it's like, all right, y'all, like, What if that's not even the case?
Man, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and let me
Y'all
just tell
said that Gucci didn't give a fuck about black people when they made that sweater. See, they don't give a fuck about black people. See,
Terrence,
y'all
that's
motherfuckers
different. You get ready to
Gucci.
talk about people blinded.
Listen,
That's different.
Y'all motherfuckers wear Gucci. Nobody thinks that anymore. I guess y'all just thought that because of what y'all saw. We like to run with a
Terrence,
conspiracy theory, and that
changing
shit spoils like milk, bro.
Let me tell y'all something. Pedophilia.
I'm not downplaying that.
No, because this is different from all other conspiracies. This is different from anything else. And what you just talked about with Gucci, that was not a conspiracy. That was a real sweater that y'all printed that y'all needed to explain why the fuck that happened. Same thing.
They never explained it.
They just said they had to come out and say, we didn't know. But you see,
but y'all made
right in your face. And then people will play in your, you ever heard somebody, you ever heard the term playing in your face?
Yes, I
Somebody
have.
will play in your face. And if you don't say nothing about it, it will just exist there. Look up the history of Cupid.
Yeah.
The little baby with the heart arrow.
Yeah.
Look up the history of that. There's so many overt just shit out there that when stuff like this come up, y'all randomly have this document. Why did you made them bears, and instead of having somebody from that community that dresses like that hold a bear, because that's who you're trying to sell it to, why are there even children in the ad?
Question.
You want kids to buy those bears?
I got a question for you. I just told you they had a photographer who did that. So see, me, I'm not thinking as a human conspiracy theorist.
You relinquish the responsibility to the photographer.
I'm not thinking about this as a conspiracy theorist. I'm trying to think about this from a business standpoint. Because believe it or not, things go wrong. You've watched Succession. You've watched these shows that emulate real life situations where, what is the world sensitive about right now? Pedophilia, right?
Since when?
So the world isn't sensitive around pedophilia?
That's not a hot topic at the barbecue.
I didn't say it was a hot topic.
People know about it, but that's not something that people have been talking about.
If I want to tank your company, then I can say this motherfucker got child porn on his computer. I could say, you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that can get you hammed up for real in this country, because that's one thing the United States don't play about. That's why I said, wow, I wonder if this was foul play from somebody within the company. But look, let me tell you this about the bears. The bears with the straps, right?
Who are those for?
The bears with the straps. What kid is buying Balenciaga? No one. So obviously it was just basically like a bad idea for real. I don't think that they were trying to sell these bears to kids for real. And even if they was, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
The bear had on fishnet, straps and stuff like that. People automatically said, that's BDSM. That's BDSM.
It is.
Okay, bet. We'll put it like this. That's also emo and punk rock wear. So my thing is this. Well, can you listen?
I'm listening.
What if that was what they did? What if that was legit their choice?
All right, let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not finished. What if that was their choice, yet people said, yeah, but it's BDSM. Think about it. They didn't even think about BDSM. Somebody on Twitter starts a rumor that they're wearing BDSM gear. Hold up. We're not even thinking about that because that's punk, emo.
Terrence, where did you get this idea? Did you see the community come out and say, hey, stop messing with Balenciaga?
Look up punk and emo rock. Look up what to wear to a rock concert. It's legit what they wear, bro. To a rock concert.
All right, well, this is my question.
So let me tell you this.
Why these motherfuckers
Why does the world look at that and say BDSM? Hold on, wait. Is that Balenciaga's problem or the world?
Nah, see, you shooting Balenciaga way too much bail.
It's not shooting any bail.
You're making it seem like we have the issue.
This is what I don't like.
Nobody's
shooting Balenciaga bail. I'm telling you that what they did is a mistake,
and
they are legit paying for it.
Terrence, you're saying that the world has an issue.
Terrell, what I'm saying is we be looking at shit, and like I told you, motherfuckers be trying so bad to fake cancel. We have a cancel culture, bro. And niggas is getting swallowed in this shit. You want me to push a narrative on something just based off little clues that we don't even know is legit, but you don't care if it's legit.
We don't know if it's legit.
You want me to push the narrative, because when I told you,
we don't know if it's legit. When
we don't
answer the question, Terrence. Why are there children in this ad if they're not even being meant to sell to children? But this is what thing.
told
You're
you.
going to say that you don't think Balenciaga had any idea about this whole photo shoot, and it's all the photographer's fault.
I didn't say it was the photographer's fault.
That's why I said you cutting them bail, because you're making it seem like these. No, Terrence.
You're
$1 billion.
trying to make it seem like I'm
it
shooting
seem
them
like-
bail. I'm not shooting them bail. I'm just speaking openly and not being a bitch and trying to run.
Now we're being a bitch because we're now I'm a bitch
because I'm not you, but I'm just saying I'm not bitching up to what you're saying and just saying, yeah, you right, conspiracy. Nah, low key, I'm about to start thinking for myself.
This is what I'll say. I feel like for you,
Yeah.
this is $1 billion company that you're telling me that we're all smarter than, because we saw this and we saw the issue with it. And you're telling me that the $1 billion company doesn't have anything in place where they're looking for continuity. They didn't spot this issue.
I never said none of this.
No, but you're saying, based on what you're saying about them, you're making it seem like this $1 billion company doesn't have protection in place to get sued from stuff. There's 100% people that...
All I'm saying is, I don't think that I'm not going to rush to the judgment of this $1 billion company and say that they are promoting child pornography. Whoa. I think they might have made a couple mistakes, and they are legit legally paying for those mistakes right now. They have lawsuits out against the set designers, bro. They think that they were set up. They think that somebody was trying to fuck with them. And low key, I don't think we would be saying that they were trying to push child pornography had it not been for that document being in the Adidas ad that they did weeks prior. Mind you, when they dropped the Adidas ad,
yeah, but that did happen. So that's why people are saying this, because that did happen.
But that's my thing. I don't think that this is purposeful. And I think saying that judgment makes what they're doing purposeful. I think it's just like two niggas in the back of Best Buy smoking weed and somebody leaving a comment. And now people are saying, Best Buy, I don't want to go to Best Buy. Them motherfuckers be smoking weed in there.
They do, though.
In one store. So now the whole company has to take the reputation of the one store.
And that's why
they came out and apologized. They fired the 2 employees. They came out and said they fired the 2 employees. If Best Buy does that, they still have to keep the reputation of they let their employees smoke weed.
What I'm saying is, when it happens, like, that's something that should never happen. That should never. We're overlooking the fact that that happened.
Yeah,
that should never happen.
But you don't think that could just be a mistake? Bad leadership. Fire the leaders. Like, that's one store that now gives the whole company a rap?
Yeah, when you got another photo shoot that you just did with a document on the table, and now you got another situation, because this isn't just like a one-store situation with Balenciaga. Because now you got bears in the hands of kids that you're saying is for the emo community, but there's no emo people in the ad. There's fucking toddlers in the ad.
So y'all see kids in the ad and those bears, and y'all immediately thought BDSM.
No, you immediately...
Who's really
that,
whacked?
Terrence.
Because when I first seen it, I did not think BDSM when I saw them bears.
But you did think,
I think
this is a little
people
weird.
Who actively look at BDSM...
Terrence, you're just
thought BDSM.
So first of all, you can't kink shame people. Number one.
Is that kink shaming? Y'all are claiming that's what they aim for.
No, because I'm saying it's nothing wrong. If you're into that, it's what you're into. You can't say that that's because what they're into and they spot that with some children. You know what? I don't think we're going to agree.
No, I get it. All I'm going to say, this is my final point on this. I'm in no way shooting them bail.
I think you are. You can't come out and say, I'm not.
I'm going to just start talking.
I just don't think you can come out and say I'm not after doing what you...
I'm speaking for myself.
But
you can think what I am. You can think what I am, but me saying this, I don't need you to cut me off and tell me that I'm wrong in what I'm saying.
It's like you shoot them bail, then say, I'm not shooting them bail. But...
How am I shooting bail? Where?
Because, Terrence, you absolving them of guilt and saying
I'm not absolving them of guilt.
The world is wacky because we're thinking about...
Terrell,
it's like, hold up.
I don't think that they are actively pushing child pornography. End of day. I don't think they're actively trying to push child pornography. I think they might have had some shit go wrong. They might have had something go wrong. I don't know, bro. But what I'm not going to do is just jump on the bandwagon of pushing that out, because low-key, where are we going to go with this? Y'all did the same thing with Gucci. Y'all have done the same thing with Chick-fil-A. Y'all have done the same thing.
Outside of the point.
Y'all have done the same thing with so many different brands, and y'all keep supporting them because low-key, it's not a serious fucking thing. Shit happens in business, just like two niggas smoking in Best Buy. That doesn't speak for the entire company. I think this is some bullshit. I don't know why that document's in there. I think, I told you, I said having the kids in there with the bears, maybe that's not a good look based on y'all shit that y'all have. But do I think that this company is actively promoting child pornography and that they thought, oh, we're going to have these children pose with BDSM bears? So you think that they're going to do that and then post it, like legit tank our company purposely?
I want to just say,
I just don't believe that. I'm sorry. I'm not being an apologist for them. They made a fucking mistake. You're now having to pay for that. That's why you have an active, legit legal lawsuit out. I don't think that that's me being an apologist or shooting them any bail. I'm just saying, yo, the world is so eager to be on the cancel culture that they talked about is what we're in the middle of right here with this combo. Where you run with conspiracy. Look, the girl tweeted, if you support Balenciaga, you are an active supporter of child pornography.
I don't think anybody should. Terrence, what do you think about this kid thing? Do you blame that specifically on the photographer? Like Balenciaga isn't at blame at all for the kid thing is what you're saying.
Is
that what you're saying?
That's what I just said is I said I thought that based on the product that they had, they maybe shouldn't have even went with the lane of the kids and the items thing. Because they tried to do the same thing that they did. The photographer's lane is like kids' toys. Take pictures of kids with toys. They tried to do the same thing with their little Balenciaga units. And it just ended up not being a good idea because people started thinking about BDSM and stuff like that. Oh, shit. We wasn't thinking that. But, like, we be so pressed to say that the higher-ups behind this. The higher-ups, they want to promote. It's like, all right, y'all, like,
I don't know.
I don't think that this is I'm gonna let you. I'm just not running with that. Like, y'all are stressed for real.
I'm gonna let you think that I have done the research on pedophilia and the power structure. And I don't look at
Say your research.
I will not.
Say your research.
We will do a conspiracy theory. That's a long I can't just say that. I can't just say it. It's a whole lot that I have to say.
But you see, that's my thing.
So,
you have a lot of information that you're not even willing to share. You just acting like you know.
Nah, because if you know, you know. If you know about it, you know. And
there's
obviously you don't know.
Right. There's no way this could have been a mishap. There's no way this could have been foul play. There's no way this could have been a mistake. It's the higher-ups. And the reason they doing it, I can't tell y'all. Because if I do tell y'all, fuck out of here. All right, bet.
DM me if you really want to know, and I will send you a link.
He's not going to feel like typing it.
I'll send you a link. Let me just tell you this. I am somebody that does not believe in coincidence. So that's why it's hard for me to just say, must have just been a mistake. For a $1 billion company to make a mistake like this. Yeah. I don't believe in conspiracy.
The same way.
I'm sorry, not conspiracy. I don't believe in coincidence.
Cool. That's cool. My thing is this, bro. For y'all that's watching this or listening to this, I'm just off the conspiracy theories for now, y'all. I'm not on a conspiracy theory like that because I don't think that a company that is truly behind some sick shit like that would play in your face. I think if they was really on some shit like that, I do not think that they would purposely do.
They do it. These companies do it all the time. They do it with their logo.
Who did it? Who? You motherfuckers love saying companies do it, but you don't have no proof. So why? That's my thing. I'm just not gonna do that. That's lame to me.
All right, bet. So you got to keep this energy. Anytime something's not concrete, you can't say what you think it might be, because if it's conspiracy, you're not gonna be able to say it. So how about that,
Terrell?
You're not gonna be able to say it.
My thing is this: I'm gonna need a little bit more than
kids with bears.
And a letter. So you saw the kids with the bears. Eliminate the letter. You saw the kids with the bears and you think BDSM, that's fucked up.
I thought it was weird to have the kids with those bears.
Yeah.
Originally. I thought it was weird. I said, yeah, that's weird. Why do they even have the kids there, like, with these bears? Like, I just thought that was weird. But then with the letter, that's what made me go, oh, okay. Yeah, that's not a coincidence. That's how I think, bro. That is just how I think. We just think different.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. But you know what? It's cool.
I want to know what everybody else thinks.
Yeah, there was people who was talking about the books on the business desk. Is this guy who took pictures of kids. And it's like, that guy is actually a big inspiration for Balenciaga, and Balenciaga's a weird ass brand.
So you don't think that they would be into pedophilia if they're already a weird ass brand that supports that guy?
But you see, that's the crazy thing. Like, you want me to throw that out there based on thoughts. Like, there's nothing concrete about what y'all are saying. This dude who took pictures of children is like a child photographer. Like, he's not took pictures of kids. The artist whose book was on that table, he like has drawings of adults and kids, right? And he once drew this one weird art. He drew this one weird picture of kids. It's like, yo, all right, bet. Y'all got it. Don't wear Balenciaga. Nobody's gonna hurt you or judge you if you don't wear Balenciaga. But low key, how do you feel knowing that you're literally not even doing this on your own?
I'm not wearing. I wouldn't want to wear.
You're running with the next current cancel culture trend, and as I'm seeing canceling shit be like trendy, I'm starting to feel like, you know what? If it don't really rub me the wrong way, then it's like,
that's the problem right there. If it doesn't rub me the wrong way, that's how the world is set up.
No, the world is not set up.
Yes, it is. Everybody thinks for themselves. These motherfuckers.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't want to wear a brand that is under investigation for child pornography. I just would not want to wear that brand.
You don't have to wear it.
That's what I'm
saying. But just
because
because somebody's under investigation for something doesn't mean that it's legit happening.
But you think Jerry Jones was really racist?
Jerry Jones is pictured at a fucking...
Okay. He said he was just there looking.
Jerry Jones, one person.
But I'm saying he was just there looking.
Balenciaga is basically saying, yo, we had some foul play. This is some bullshit. We sorry we don't stand. They said that they don't stand for it. They said they in no way condone it. But y'all think that that's just bullshit. Oh, yeah, of course they're going to apologize. Of course they're going to sue themselves. Oh, okay, see, that's why I jump out.
But that's what everybody does, T.
If Jerry Jones came out and
they're going to come out and apologize for it.
If Jerry Jones came out and said, you know what? Back then, I was fucked up. But I can say that I've done the work to change. But back then, I can admit I was at that rally for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Then there's nothing to conspire about. There would be no conspiracy because we already were given the truth. In these situations...
But them coming out and telling you that they're not on that is not enough truth for you. There's no way that they can prove you conspiracy theory is wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's no way they can really show you, no, we really not on that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that they can.
But that's the toughest thing about being a conspiracy theorist because everything is quote-unquote conspiracy. So if you say, you know, this really didn't happen or, you know, we never really...
There are conspiracies that I believe, but I'm not about to run with this new cancel culture is different from conspiracy. Conspiracy used to be about big shit. 9/11. Like, hold up. That's some big conspiracy shit. It's big. We watched
child pedophilia. And I'm not gonna say child pornography because we've been saying that a lot. When it's really, really pedophilia.
Nah, but what they're being accused of is that.
Yeah, but it's still the bigger conspiracy versus that is pedophilia. That is as big as if not bigger than the 9/11 conspiracy.
It's definitely big. There's a lot of conspiracies based around it. But that's my thing. I don't think that conspiracy would be played with in our face like that. Remember when they had that thing about Obama?
That's where we different.
Yeah. Yeah. Because remember they had that thing about Obama and like a pizza shop and like Pizzagate. That's some under the ground shit.
Terrence, this is literally
this was
not the same, but
this was 2 pictures posted to their Instagram page. I don't think that they would be who are if it's supposed to be this,
you're so like there's no way they would do this.
I'm not saying it's no way. I just don't think that they would do it that blatant. But we could agree to disagree. Y'all think that they would do shit for y'all to see? You know?
They've been doing it for years for us to see.
And why do they want you to see it? That's where y'all lose me. Terrence, answer that question.
They want you to see it.
They wanted you to see it, so what?
But they just hide it in plain sight. It's almost like how white supremacists have that little hand signal that they do.
They
can dispute it and say, oh, my hand was just like that.
Nah, they doing that to show other white supremacists.
Right. And you don't think there's a community of pedophiles out there?
So Balenciaga is partnering with
Terrence, what if it comes
a pedophile group, and they have a partnership where the pedophile group pays them to
what if it came out that I was right?
Then I would give you the credit, but it would have to be some facts that come along with you being right.
So you get up here and shoot them all of this. Terrell, I don't know.
The way that you're trying to say that I'm shooting them bail because I'm not saying, yes, they push child pornography. That's all I'm saying. Yo, I just don't think that I can say that because it could have been foul play. They have a whole fucking lawsuit out for $25 million against the set designer that did that Adidas shoot with that form.
Okay.
It's like, yo.
This is, I want to know what everybody thinks. Am I tripping for being, am I being a conspiracy theorist?
Most of y'all are probably gonna sit on Terrell's side with this and say, nah, fuck that. Yeah, they up to something. And look, you could be totally 100% right, bro. But everybody's not on that energy anymore. Like,
so where did you draw the line at not getting on that energy?
I stopped giving a fuck about it and stopped thinking that they was doing that when they put the $25 million lawsuit out and when they came out and said that they didn't condone none of that. When Gucci put that sweater out, they just took it off the net. Our bad for whatever, but they didn't go into the roots and see why they did that. Or when all of these companies fuck up, they don't sue. They don't go through and saying,
they don't be having nobody to sue.
Okay, they don't have anybody. Well, Balenciaga does, and they are doing it. And that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm not shooting them bail. I don't own anything Balenciaga. Let me put that out there. I was capping in the beginning.
And then you said that in the beginning. And it's like, oh, okay, so this nigga's...
That's because look at how...
That was you.
Look at how sensitive the world is around this one topic. Like, the world is really trying to run with, oh, no, they're child pornography. Like, yo, y'all don't even know anything that you're talking about for real. But you just run with an idea.
We're just conspiracy theorists.
It's crazy, bro. That shit is low-key sick.
To me, it's sick. Sometimes we the only ones that see the people that's really sick.
I think
and y'all are just naive as fuck.
I think sick people do sick shit. That motherfucker who was a set designer could have did that shit on purpose. He could have had an issue with the fact that how they been handling business. He could have not liked the fact that they cut Kanye. He could have whatever. And look, the person who said, oh yeah, that's just a business, whatever. Oh, all right, bet. These companies do not be these big ass companies that y'all think. They might have made Billy's, but they don't have...
That's a lie. That is a lie.
They don't have
is a lie.
20 analyzers that's going to analyze. Terrell, you don't even fucking know. No, you don't. You don't know.
Terrence.
Terrell.
People definitely have. I know people that have small clothing businesses that have everything that they make analyzed. Everything that they put out analyzed to make sure that they're not going to piss anybody off.
Like,
the charge.
Do you know how many people?
With anybody.
Terrell, do you know how many people?
Like you making it seem like Balenciaga doesn't have that.
Terrell, they probably do, but how many of them are looking for what people are going to be offended by? You don't know what's going to offend people.
That is their job.
But no, it ain't.
Terrence, that is their job.
But you don't know what's going to offend people, especially when you're a company like Balenciaga, who already goes against the grain.
And that's where I said
you take your heat on coming. Damn, we fucked up on that. My bad. But yo, I'm going to sit here and say that they're actively doing that because of this. Can we go and just find, like, I have to be shown a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I'm saying? On this thing, they did this, and this, they did this. I'm not going to take one thing and just throw a blanket statement at a whole company. I'm just not doing that. I'm just not doing it. You want me to say that because two niggas were smoking in Best Buy, that Best Buy has niggas that smoke?
Where I say you shoot them bail is when you say stuff like, they don't have people checking. They do. They do.
But I don't think
it might have got past them, but saying that they don't have people checking is ridiculous.
I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they don't have people that can actively see what people are going to be upset about. Somebody probably said, okay, yeah, that's cool. Go with it.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be able to say, maybe we shouldn't do this with the children, y'all. That's all we asking is for somebody in the room to say that. Nobody in the room said that. That's where it got weird.
People didn't think that.
And that's where lawsuits don't matter. Y'all ain't kids with these teddy bears.
Think that they thought those teddy bears were BDSM, y'all. I think that they just thought it was emo bears for real, for real.
Why would they have even emo bears with these toddlers?
Because it's fucking Balenciaga, bro. They're weird as fuck. Look at
so
their
they're
fucking,
weird enough to
look
do
at their models.
So
weird as shit.
So they're weird enough to put emo bears with toddlers, but they're not weird enough to be pedophiles. There's no way they're that weird. They're just a little weird.
You want me to take a company idea and throw that it's ran by pedophiles?
I'm not saying it's all ran by. I'm not saying that.
That's what the world trying to say, though. That's what the world is trying to say. If you support them, then you're supporting pedophilia and child pornography.
If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, I don't believe it can win.
Nah, y'all motherfuckers see it flying and say, was that a duck? It was a duck. How do we know? That could have been any fucking thing. That's what y'all do.
People like you.
Nah, that's what y'all doing.
It's people like you.
That was a motherfucking duck.
If it looked like a duck, quacks like a duck,
I'm happy that I could actually bring a different argument to this conversation, because how whack would it be to sit here and me and Terrell both sit here and just throw that? Because you would just love if I sat here and say, yeah, they some. Nah.
I didn't know he was coming with this energy. This wasn't in pre-pro.
Nah, yeah, because my thing is this, like,
all right, come on. Let's get past this
the world should stop being so fucking serious. It's getting
but nah,
bad.
See, let me tell you something.
Bad.
The reason I don't like that, because a lot of the times it's black folks, and this is where I put a race card down. Sorry for people that don't like when I do that. But a lot of times when black folks be trying to make stuff serious, people tell us the same thing, like, it's not that serious, it's not that. So you can't, and you also are somebody that does that. So you can't get up here and when it's Balenciaga, say it's not that serious, and then the next person that get killed by a cop or something where we do need to make it that serious, because it's something serious where
Terrell,
people are trying to make it a conspiracy. Don't get up here and say, nah, this is some real shit.
So somebody being killed by a cop is the same as this.
Terrence, no. And I did not say that.
You
Don't
brought
do
up
that.
You
I
brought
never
that
said
up,
that.
nigga.
What
You
I
brought that
said,
up.
and this how niggas try to catch you up on your words. What I said was the next time something like that happened, because those are the situations where people tell us that we're being conspiracy theorists.
Okay.
Or we're wrong, or nah, we don't need to look into it. When we say that Sandra Bland was killed, they call you a conspiracy theorist for that. Or they say, see, the world is trying to cancel. They're trying to make it seem like somebody would really kill. That's the same logic that you using with this, so you're gonna have to stand on that.
But there's a life lost. There's more to stand on with a conspiracy with lives lost. I look at this, y'all, and I'm gonna just close with this. Y'all, I have trended towards this. Even with the Kyrie Irving thing, it's the same thing. I'm like, yo, I don't think what Kyrie did was so bad that he deserved this punishment that he deserved. And I'm just starting to see the world will slam a mistake. You know what I mean? The world slams a mistake. They want to say that you're this way, and you could have made a legit mistake. You could post a poem that you thought was dope, and it was written by some racist dude, and now they're saying you are a racist, and you like, I didn't know, but people say, fuck that, you did,
I think it depends on who you are.
And it's like, even with Kyrie, I felt like, yo, yeah, maybe he should have apologized in a different way, or maybe he should have handled his response in a different way. But I also came out and said, yo, the same way I look at how y'all overreacting for this, I'm looking at the Balenciaga thing as the same thing, where it's like, yo, the world loves to get in a fucking uproar.
It depends.
About shit.
I think on the heels of it, just to wrap this shit up, an hour and 10, damn. I think
these niggas talked about Wakanda, now this.
You know, I think a lot of people will be able to kind of see people like volleys, bro. People love when people get angry on podcasts. At least I do. I love when niggas argue.
You see how he admitted he got angry?
I just don't like when people be. I'm a conspiracy theorist, 100%. Like, I don't even know why my girl is with me. Because I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist on certain things, because I don't believe in coincidence. Like, if somebody says, this motherfucker was at this place, but he wasn't in it, it's like, why the fuck was he there? And I think people have an issue with the Balenciaga shit because of who they are and how big they are. And they're afraid that this will get swept under the rug and people won't take it as serious because they're a big company. And that a lot of times happens with, you know, billionaires or big companies. When shit come up, they have the power to just sweep it under the rug. So now that people know this, oh, they're going to run with it. But you know what, Terrence? We will just see. And you know what? I may never be proven right. That's the thing about being a conspiracy theorist. You just got to sometimes stand on what you believe. That's why I say,
low-key, y'all are going to be like the motherfucker in the movie where the world's ended and he's like, I told you. You ever seen that motherfucker? You ever see the person in the movie where he's like, I said this was going to happen. Remember 2012? Did you see how he looked?
He was the only motherfucker in the world that was right.
But where is that going to get you?
Either way, we both about to die.
He's sort of right.
We both dying.
Right.
I'm dying right. You dying wrong and surprised.
Nah, because y'all look at this.
He faced the media like that. These motherfuckers was driving off.
I have no worry. I see a Balenciaga ad. Damn, y'all screwed up. Hopefully y'all get that fixed. Some of y'all are sick to your stomach. Balenciaga, I'm going to leave.
Look at the stress that's coming out of you. It's the thought that people might be fucking with kids. It's not the fact that it's just the bear. But it's the fact that people are fucking with kids.
They came out.
You're making it seem like people are wrong for being mad at that.
Watch this, though. And we're going to end it here. They came out and said that they don't condone that. They have a lawsuit out against the person that did that. Look.
It don't matter. They did it.
Y'all are like,
Terrence, it
it's
don't
nothing
matter.
you can tell y'all. So it's like,
Terrence,
all right, bet. Damn, my bad. Yo, you got it.
If you did some wild ass shit, or you had some wild ass shit come out on our page or whatever, you come out and say you sorry about it. That don't change how people feel about what they saw. They're not sick just because you apologize and said you're gonna sue. Nigga, you still put that out.
Terrell, you talking about me. We're talking about a fucking company.
Your business, whole 9 store.
Even if it was my business, I'm going to handle it just like Balenciaga. Yo, we don't condone that. We don't do this.
Sure, but that doesn't mean people are weird for still feeling a way about what they saw.
Nah, people ain't weird, but like everybody doesn't have to be like the people that want to run with the fact as a conspiracy theorist. It's almost like, I don't know.
No, you right. You right.
Anything that grows, people want to cut it down like a tree. You know what I'm saying? Anything that grows, if it gets too tall, people say, we should cut it down.
Because sometimes what's growing is cancer, and you should cut it out.
Kanye West became the first black billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Not the first black billionaire, but one of the first black billionaires.
At his level. Because he had got up to
and for a moment, we was happy. But then when
highest paid black.
Right. When you see his demise, people don't really care about his mental health or anything like that. They're just happy to see him. A lot of people are happy to see him cut down. A lot of people are happy to see him lose that status. I bet people would be happy to see Jay-Z invest in something, then it goes down. Because that's just kind of like how we're built. It's weird.
Like it is, but he's not innocent, though. It's not like he just got cut down for no reason. But people do like to see that. Especially we talked about it in music. We talked about it when you're a star. That's definitely true.
Yeah. And all right.
I mean, yeah, I really want to know what everybody thinks. Maybe I'm just being a little too conspiracy theorist. And I've been told that I've been
a lot of people though.
I've been told that I'm sometimes too much of a conspiracy theorist. And that's why I don't show that side of myself a lot.
And y'all see what I'm doing?
Oh, but I'm the person in the room where you say some big wild shit and everybody's like, "You think that?" I'm over there like, "Motherfucker, right."
What I would say to anybody that's looking into getting into podcasting, and shout out to everybody for their Spotify rap shout outs.
Yes.
Do this one. Shout out to everybody who's been listening for 129 weeks.
Or
however long you've been listening. This is what you call being fearless, in my opinion. Because I can easily get up here and say what everybody else is saying on the TL. But thinking for yourself and speaking on it, there's a certain sense of fearlessness. Because there's some people might not like what I said. There's some people who might think that I'm capping for them. Terrence is a fucking apologist. Terrence is a... Yo, okay, I'm just saying I'm spitting a perspective that I'm not afraid to spit.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Are you ready? Is your podcast really gonna pop? Well, both of y'all niggas up there saying, yeah. What we got next? Yeah. Y'all saying the same thing every other motherfucker saying.
So you trying to be different is what you're saying.
I'm not trying to be different. I'm just using both my eyes, not one.
I'm using all three. That's your problem.
He using all
bitch
three.
Bitch ass nigga, he using 2. Look, I'm using both eyes. We're using 3.
They can't tell us what they see with the third one, though. So what's the point?
Because you could get...
Oh, they're gonna cancel the podcast.
You could get killed. It ain't about your podcast.
You don't have any power. You can talk all the bullshit you want and they ain't gonna let your ass breathe. He doesn't have any power in this world. Yeah, if you're the president, the powers that be gonna come at you. But I don't think nobody's knocking on your apartment door.
Terrence, I'm telling you, you don't know that.
I bet. Look, name somebody who they killed that didn't have power.
Terrence, that
didn't have power.
Damn, I plead the 5th. Damn.
That didn't have power.
Terrence, I plead the 5th. This motherfucker trying to get me to talk.
This nigga pleads the I don't know. You don't know. That's what I'm trying to get away from, bro. You the same person that said, close that door. Oh, look, shut the window. It's raining outside. Close the blinds. You could get struck by lightning. It's never happened. Our grandmother was wrong as shit. Get off the phone. You're going to have my house struck by lightning. Granny, that's never happened.
Yes, it has. Why you think they got them stories?
Because just be thinking. They just
So you think when your grandmother say get off that phone, it's a rainstorm?
Yeah. Who house got struck by lightning?
Somebody.
I heard, and never seen.
You want to find out and be burnt to a crisp? You already look like a piece of toast.
Y'all know the term.
Let's move forward.
Y'all know the term monkey see, monkey do? They're monkeys.
Terrence, you are so far gone. Are you just gonna
think about that?
Terrence, no, that's not smart.
Think about that.
Your ass is half monkey, boy.
Monkey do, right?
Monkey you.
They're monkeys.
Terrence. But you
Terrell,
see,
that's deep.
It's not deep.
That's
You're missing
deep.
the whole thing. You sound like a cow in a tornado.
Terrell.
You want to think about a cow in a tornado? Do you know why the cow was in the tornado? They didn't run. That is you. Go ahead, keep standing still in the field.
But you've never seen the tornado.
Oh, God. Hey, let's move forward. I did want to talk about the Nas and 21 Savage relevancy conversation on the heels of...
Which is actually very old, Terrell. That's a very old topic.
It is, but it's not, because Boosie just came out and said kind of the same thing about Jay. And so I wanted to play this for people. He went on DJ Vlad and said this. I'll play it now.
He's not relevant this day for Jay-Z's not relevant this day for music.
I think he is.
I don't think he is.
I think he is.
I don't think Jay-Z's relevant this day for me. I don't.
Okay, so
if you're gonna say Jay-Z relevant and Nas ain't relevant, no.
Okay, let's put it like this. Do you think if Jay-Z dropped a brand new album right now?
No. Just like when I go to these clubs in Atlanta, you know, these 25 to 35 clubs, I'm not hearing Nas. I'm not hearing Jay-Z. Every club I go in is not one or the other, Vlad. I'm in the city. I'm outside. I be everywhere. It's not one of the other, Vlad. I'm telling you that. Jay-Z is respected by these people for being that boss that he is.
Bet. So that's basically what Boosie said. And he, he got a little smoke for that. And there's a lot of people that are basically having a conversation about relevancy. And I think going back to the Nas conversation, like what 21 Savage said, and even what Boosie said, is right. And I think relevancy doesn't determine, like, your worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For some of these artists, if you're a one-hit wonder, or, if you're a one-hit wonder, like you had one song that popped, and somebody say, yeah, you're not relevant no more. That's a little bit more of a jab because you only really had that one song. You're talking about two juggernauts in Nas and Jay-Z. They're not really the most relevant. When you think about the term, like, if you think about relevant, right now they're not, and that's just because that is what happened. That's like if somebody getting mad because you said LL Cool J isn't that relevant no more. Or if you said, no, my bad, if you said the Roots ain't relevant no more.
Yeah.
They still put music out. They still tour. They still, you know what I'm saying? LL Cool J still do shows. Mm-hmm. I could very easily say, what? How can you say that? And he still got this amount of monthly listeners. He's still going on tour and doing this. Yeah, you're right. And everybody still has their fan base. But that don't make you relevant. The time you come, people come and go. That's why people show a lot of love to people like Drake.
Yeah.
Because Drake remained relevant from 2009 and is still the biggest artist on everybody. We're going to talk about the replay joint. But in 2022. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just feel like the relevancy conversation is getting skewed with people that are fans or people that are just older and don't want to accept that the person that you like isn't the top guy anymore in this.
Yeah.
Jay-Z can still out-rap to me everybody in the game. But if I would be lying if I said he was the most relevant rapper.
Yeah.
Or if he was relevant right now for rapping. He's not. Like Boosie said, when I go to the club, I don't hear none of that. That's true. Like people if you tried to tell me that Lil Baby wasn't relevant, then it'd be like, all right, bro.
Yeah.
That nigga's everywhere.
I agree with what he said when he said we're not relevant in music. We just seen Saweetie put out her project. That joint only did 2,000 units. And I don't think that means 2,000 people listen to it. It's just like
2,000 units sold.
2,000 units sold. Because, a sale is like half of a play or some shit.
1,500 spins just get you one unit.
Yeah, so she put out 2,000. She only got 2,000 spins on her joint. And I think music relevant is different than like a cultural relevance. I think Jay-Z is very culturally relevant. Mm-hmm. I think Nas also is culturally relevant. But when it comes to the music scene, not so much. And I think the same thing happened with Saweetie, where she has a big amount of following on Instagram. She might even get 30,000 plus likes. She might get a million likes on an Instagram pic. Mm-hmm. But I don't think when it comes to musical relevance, I don't think she was at where she thought she was.
Well, you know what some people would say too about Nas is he won a Grammy a couple years ago for Best Rap Album. Yeah. Or they'll say, you know, he just put out King's Disease 3, which are great projects. That still doesn't make you relevant. And that's where I think people, not that it makes you irrelevant, but you're just not as relevant as you once were.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Or are people, if you just step aside of how you feel about the person, nobody's saying that they fell off or they suck. They're just not that crop right now that people are just looking for in droves.
Yeah.
That's all that means. I think if Jay-Z put out an album, it'll do 150, 175.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, we don't know now because shit has changed so much.
He got to have a punch on it.
Like Rod Wave is somebody that I'm not necessarily a big fan of.
Yeah.
But I would be a fool to say he's not relevant. This nigga he's selling out arenas all over big time. He did 144 first week.
Nah, yeah.
Nas' album probably did like 28 first week. The last one did 24. And it's just, this shit is changing. That's all. It's fine.
Nah, yeah.
But going back to the Saweetie conversation, because that starts a completely different thing.
Not really. It's basically the same thing.
Nah, because that's different. Because Saweetie is supposed to be relevant now. Like, this is your time.
I think because she's young, though, doesn't mean that she's supposed to be relevant. It's just what is relevant and what's not. When you put out My Type, you was relevant. You know what I'm saying? How long has it been since you put that joint out?
I think the Saweetie thing, well, yeah.
It's like what, like he said, when you go out, you don't hear a whole bunch of your shit that's new. We might hear some of your old joints. Like, you could say T-Pain isn't relevant in music. But if you go to the club or brunch, you probably definitely hear a T-Pain joint here and there.
Yeah.
Some people could say your boy Chris Brown was not relevant. And there will be some truth to that.
Chris Brown?
Yeah.
See, but for me...
But if you go out, you're going to hear a Breezy track. You're going to hear a Breezy record. You're gonna.
When has Chris Brown ever gone under the radar?
The last couple of years.
He's had a hit record every year for the last... You can't say the same about Nas and Jay-Z. They've been under the radar.
Yeah.
Even in their projects being more niche.
I don't think that Breezy, there's no Breezy disrespect. I'm just saying, if somebody would say, well, Breezy not really relevant, you know what? There's a certain community that will find truth in it.
Absolutely. And you know
what? Because it's not
In a conversation with like some of these new R&B artists, I kind of just got to be like, well, I'm a Chris Brown fan. Y'all favorites can't sing better than my man.
But you see that?
But I wouldn't be able to, and I know that's why I take a different.
Yeah.
But when it comes to relevancy, like when Breezy did 70,000 first week,
yeah,
and then Brent Faiyaz did 114, 119 first week, no label, nothing. It was like, damn. I mean, that was one of the first moments where I was like, all right.
Y'all would be sick if somebody said, Breezy, that motherfucker ain't relevant. Next thing you know, y'all gonna say, what? Breezy got years on years of hits?
Nah, but that's different because show me where Breezy doesn't have a hit from the last from the last 10 years.
But Nas has put out consistent music for the last
couple
years.
It's almost like saying that the underground guy, like you kind of went back towards the underground. You know what I'm saying? You're not hearing, you don't hear no cuts from.
I might have tripped him up with the Breezy.
Nah, but Terrence, that's different. Call Me Every Day is everywhere. Under the Influence is everywhere. What Nas records right now are everywhere like that. And that's what 21 Savage meant. He didn't mean that Nas couldn't rap. The nigga can still, he's a legend on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore. But that don't mean that he's relevant now.
I give it to you.
You could never bring Breezy into that until my man Breezy falls off. I just got a hit that from 3 years ago that I just put out a video for a song I put out 3 years ago.
Nas
on top of an album that just came out.
Nas still has mad songs that's playing from years ago, but you're not gonna give him credit because you're not that big of a Nas fan.
Yeah, but
that's why I say it could be different,
but
bro.
You see, that's the thing.
Breezy, I can definitely say Breezy is different. Breezy's relevant. I'm just saying if somebody were to say Breezy was irrelevant,
that would be false.
There's some truth to that. Because like you just said, my man Brent Faiyaz and these other R&B artists, Lucky Day and them, they irrelevant. Breezy haven't been on a stage.
Y'all didn't even put out a better album than Breezy when it comes to
See, but now your fandom coming out.
But you see, because this is the thing. It's not even. I'm not even talking about like how the album was. Chris Brown is still just did a tour with Lil Baby, the most relevant nigga in rap. One of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could never say that he's irrelevant. Nas is more on the underground side now because he's an OG. He don't have to be out here touring and being the person that everybody looking at. That's all.
No, I get it. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth.
But that's pretty much it.
But we can say the same thing about Breezy. This girl was like, she thinks that kids should be able to take a mental health day from school, where they say they're not going to school because they need a mental health break. And she said she think that's something that should have been in schools. That tweet I don't think got that many retweets, but it definitely posed a good question. What do you think about that? Do you think kids should have a mental health day away from school?
I 100% do. You don't.
I'm asking you your opinion. I don't know why you're talking to me.
No, you asked me a question and I said I 100% do.
Expound.
Oh yeah, look, kids taking mental health days off from school has the grown adults in a tizzy on the TL. To me, this is an example of kind of like how we talk about student loan forgiveness.
Yep.
And people that have student loans that they paid off already are saying, since I didn't get my student loans paid off, they should have to pay theirs back too, type shit. Yeah. Because you didn't. Let me ask you a question though. When you worked, you had PTO days, right? Mm-hmm. You had sick leave, or people had sick leave. Some people don't. But even in the states where you don't have sick leave, you have PTO.
Okay.
If you ever wanted to take a day off, don't matter what was on the schedule, unless it was blackout or a certain PI or inventory or whatever, you could put that day in, and if it was approved, you got that day off.
Okay.
So you can focus on your mental health. Sometimes not so you can focus on your mental health, but some people use their PTO days to do nothing. I'm tired. I'm taking a vacay.
Okay.
That's what people do. Kids should be able to do the exact same thing. Why are we acting like these kids should not have a day?
My question to you is like with PTO, you have to earn PTO. You don't just get it. Do you not?
You get PTO as you work. Yes.
Yeah, you get PTO as you work. So you're not just given PTO days.
So what do you think that these kids should do, Terrence? What should they do to earn a day off for you for mental health? What do the kids have to do?
I'm just asking you. Do you get a mental health day for work? Did you get a mental health day off?
PTO.
Did you get a mental health day off in college? Did you get a mental health day off in high school?
Terrence, you
Do you get a mental health day off when you working your job? Nah. You don't. You do get PTO, but believe it or not, if I'm not mistaken, you can't just call out of work and say, I'm using my PTO. You can do that. You can use your hours off, but you can't just call out of work and say, today's going to be a mental health day.
Nobody's saying that. Okay, so is that what this is about? Is this about kids saying that they shouldn't be able to go to school?
And my question to you is this. So if a kid does take a mental health day, it should be done in advance?
I think the kids should get an allotment of mental health days that they can use throughout the school year. I think kids should be able to take a mental health, to be able to, they should get like 7 to 10 days a year that they can use for a mental health day.
Okay.
And if, look, whatever you miss, they taking a mental health day, bet. Whatever the work was for today, I'll just, whatever. It's on them to come to me and make sure, come to their teacher, whatever grade they in, all their classes, let's say they're in high school.
Yeah.
All their classes, it's on them to make sure that they keep up, but we're not going to hold you accountable for not being here. And if it's a test, you'll have the ability to take it again if you use a mental health day.
Yeah, I in my opinion, I think work is different because when you go to work, like if you take time off of work, they are paying you. They are somebody who's employing you. They don't need you to come to that job. You know what I'm saying? Well, in a sense, they need you to come for that day, but low key, they can hire somebody else in your place. You know what I mean? You are working there not by choice. They chose you to work there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So taking a PTO day, okay, you better have PTO because if not, then it's going to be just a day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Inexcusable day gone. With school, you're going to school to learn on your own. You know what I'm saying? You're not made to go to school. You sign up and you make the choice to go. you choose to go to school.
What age are we talking about?
At any age.
I guess maybe, go here.
Maybe so.
If I'm in 3rd grade, I chose this, or my parents chose this for me. So and I'm just doing what my parents have told me to do.
Okay, but you have to. All right, bet like your parents make that choice. All I'm saying is you're not under a financial burden to go to that school unless you went to a private school or something like that. But for the most part, kids going to school is like it's like a duty. It's something you're supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Okay. So does mental health only come with financial burdens?
No, I'm just.
You don't think that they could also need mental health days?
I'm just saying, using the PTO example, I feel like that's like okay. There's some differences there, but what I will say, my opinion about it, I personally don't think that. Well, put it like this: I'm not gonna say I don't think that kids should have a mental health day, but at what point do y'all think that might be something that gets abused? Like, what if your kid finds out, no, not even finds out, but once your kid understands that a mental health day can get them out of school, I feel like we'll start to see kids abuse that. Because what if we could have sick days as kids? I'm not feeling well. Think about how many times your mother would come in your room and say, you're not that sick, you're going to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a kid, it ain't trauma. It ain't your mom making you go when you really didn't want to go. It's you are a kid, acting as a kid, doing what kids do, which is trying to get out of school. But low-key, you need to be told you're going. And that's how you learn, low-key, that's how you learn discipline. Even if you're not that sick, you're going to school tomorrow because you ain't that sick no more. I let you stay home yesterday, you will be going to school tomorrow. You might not even be 100%, but your parents make you push through. My thing is, if we start incorporating mental health days, I feel like we'll start to see a wave of understanding, all right, bet, this is going to get me out of school. It's a mental health day. And now we're going to see more people using mental health as a reason to get out of it. And I think that will take away from the seriousness of mental health. But I'm not saying that kids shouldn't get a mental health day because what does that sound like?
Nah, it's exactly what y'all saying. That is exactly what y'all saying. Because y'all are saying that the kids we don't need to give them that because these kids are going to abuse it. They're gonna be skipping school.
But we don't want to build a society of weak people.
It's not even about that, Terrence.
And I feel like,
and you see, that's a common misconception. Focusing on mental health means that we're going to have a society of weaker people. Nah, not focusing on a society of mental health is the reason why we lead everybody in all types of crime, shootings, and everything. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. The reason why we can never do a mental health day is because it goes completely against the construct of the country, which is we built this big-ass, successful, greatest in the land economy.
Yep.
And we need motherfuckers to work. And motherfuckers are growing old and retiring, and we need more people to come and fill these jobs at every level, at the lowest level and the highest level. So that's why they need your kid in school as much as possible, all the way up until they turn 18.
Yeah.
So that they can be ready, whether they go to college or not, for working a job that is like that. That's why you go to school the way you do. You know what's crazy? My girl grew up in the Dominican Republic. So their school, the way they do school, their school was from 9 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. to noon to 12 o'clock. Everybody gets out at 12 because in DR, in the middle of the day, everybody goes, all the businesses close at noon, everybody goes home for lunch. And
lunch?
Yeah. And they spend it together, and then the rest of the day they have to themselves. We would never do that here because we focus on the monetary over here. We focused on, look, we need these motherfuckers to be able to work at the Walgreens.
So you think that
So I think I don't think the idea of mental health for these people is them worried about kids skipping school. I think the deeper thing is y'all just don't want to give kids these days off. But let me tell you this. This is what's fucked up.
Damn, this motherfucker rapping. Can I respond?
I just let the nigga talk. Go ahead. I just waited all that time. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Why you still got it fresh?
All I was going to say is that the abuse isn't going to come from the kids. It's going to come from the parents. Because if they build in these mental health days, if they was to build in mental health days and say, you know what, Wednesday next week is a mental health day. You know what's going to happen? Parents going to say, you out of school tomorrow. Why? Oh, it's one of them fucking mental days. Oh, well, let me see what I'm going to do. And they're going to be trying to figure out sitters and shit like that. It's really going to be parenting. Because people, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. You finish your statement.
All I'm going to say is this. We be expecting kids to have the mental wherewithal that we don't even have at our big age. You 28 and still can get emotionally overworked. Like, all right, I just need some space. At 28. But a 12-year-old, he's a kid. What do you got to worry about?
Maybe y'all
that's not the case.
I'm about to say, maybe I won't like the fact that I'm saying that. I feel like a 28-year-old is the one who needs the mental health day. Maybe they need mental health days for y'all in the workplace, and really not for a 12-year-old going to school from 7 to fucking 1 o'clock, 7 to 1 or 2 o'clock. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is a 12-year-old really going through versus what somebody at a workplace is going through? Where, you know what I'm saying?
You're definitely right. The stressors.
Not saying that there's no.
The stressors for a 28-year-old are 100% way more probably intense, bills and shit like that. Yeah. But your brain at 28, that is what you're dealing with at your age. The issues that they have at 8, 7, 12,
yeah,
their brain is not like yours at 28.
Their brain is definitely not like mine at 28, but it's just like, damn, you saying that it's going to be abused by that's going to be abused by the parents. But what about the kids' abuse? You don't want to talk about the kids? Maybe kind of, you know?
You might have some abuse. It's almost like that, but that's why I compare it to the PTO thing. I also think, I mean, there's ways around that. You can't just take a PTO day by yourself. Maybe you get it approved by your parent or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah. Like, I definitely see how like, you gave a good example about how parents would abuse that. Parents
would be pissed off about
mental health day because, I mean, they trying to not fucking stress the fuck out at their job.
They ain't trying to have them kids.
And them badass kids about to, now you off. You supposed to have a mental health day. You want to go outside. You want to play the game. Hold up, nah. You need to sit here and meditate or some shit. You need to be focused on your fucking mental health.
We were talking about,
for real, it's just through a 3-day weekend.
We were talking about how people would say, I do everything I'll do for my kids. And you work all day. Your kids in school all day. They come home at 3. And then their bedtime is 8. So you with your kids 3 hours.
No,
we talking about real
shit.
4. I'm telling you, love spelled Time for kids.
Nah, yeah, that's true.
So all of the monetary shit you do. Yeah, you know that. But for them, that's what you're supposed to do. And it is what you're supposed to do. Love spelled Time. Giving a nigga gems. Wait till I become a dad.
Everybody says that. Everybody say that. That's Nipsey. That's everybody. What I said earlier was a fucking gem. I said, they say monkey see, monkey do. They're monkeys.
That's what they said about you one day. How about that?
That's why y'all not getting it. That's what you're not getting. Right.
So the monkeys is right.
They're monkeys.
That's not a good quote. It's not a good quote. It's not a good quote. It doesn't make any sense.
They'll be the judge.
Not a good
You see that? He's trying to create a narrative.
Not a good quote.
You see him creating a narrative? I see the games he play. Officer Hoyt, did your training day. Y'all leave in the comments that that's a fire one right there because most of the real gonna get it.
Terrence.
The space heads,
third eye.
The jug heads like him, they're not gonna get it. This nigga looks like he belongs at a skate park. You was on Tony Hawk. You was in the Tony Hawk game, boy. You was an alternate character.
Damn, what are you built like, boy? You dressed like a youth pastor.
You look like you play with tech. You look like you played with tech decks in school, boy. You was pressed to have a tech deck. Put that shit away and do your work, boy.
You look like
weird ass.
You dress like a youth pastor. You look like your favorite food is Chick-fil-A and you love Jesus. Boy, you look like you had
somebody do that. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's a little tip right there. You look like let them laugh at their own shit.
You look like you did a turkey drive
for the church.
Hey,
look, I'm dressed in Balenciaga.
So you support?
Oh, he said it. I'm out.
Right. Come on, Terrence. Let's cut through some of this. Look, this podcast is a mess. Look, I'm not listening to these motherfuckers.
That Spotify rap was it.
101 countries bullshit. All right, Ben, look. I did want to talk about this. Somebody, they were talking about this. I forget. I think somebody messaged us this on the Patreon. I forget who you are, but shout out to you. They were talking about settling in a relationship. What are your thoughts, Terrence? What do you think about settling, right? Because just that term.
Yeah.
Because there's people that say, I'm never settling for less than I deserve. Rightfully so. Right? Nobody should ever do that. But then there's the other side of the argument where people were saying, it's not settling. It's understanding that there's nobody in the world that's perfect. And maybe it's not settling what you're doing. Maybe your expectation or what you expect, maybe based on social media, XYZ, could be skewed. And so, my bad.
No, you're good. I think settling to me can only be gauged by you. And I think sometimes people let others' opinions, you know what I'm saying, make them feel like they're settling when they really might not be. Settling is when you sell yourself short for what you yourself needs. If somebody is everything you need, but then you look online and say, well, you know what, maybe she could be cuter or taller, or maybe he could be taller, stronger, all of that shit, but you low-key are happy with this person, then is that really you speaking that way, or are you looking around and saying, damn? You know what I'm saying? It's like settling to me. Am I supposed to give you an example?
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
You just speak in your mind.
But yeah.
Do you think that social media has changed how people look at settling, though? Because
yeah,
that's the biggest thing, honestly, when it comes to this. And honestly, if you ask me, like, I think people kind of overshoot the settling thing, and I think people underestimate. I think people overestimate how much is out here. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because Cam died. People will work themselves up to the point to say, I'm not settling until I get this.
Yeah.
This is my bar. This is what I'm willing to accept. And that be completely made on some shit that doesn't even exist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to me, I wrote this on my docket in regards to that. The term, there's more fish in the sea.
Yeah.
That term, there's more fish in the sea. That term is a bunch of bullshit, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I know people probably thinking, like, what? Like, there is more fish in the sea. But really, that is literally like a coping method that we use for breakups. Don't worry about it. There's more fish in the sea. That ain't working out with old girl. Mm-hmm. There's more fish in the sea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But even the damn saying itself isn't all the way. The saying itself is missing context. There is more fish in the sea, sure. But the context miss, and it's going to make sense to you in a second.
No, I got you.
There's thousands of fish in the sea, right? Whatever. We have only seen 30% of the ocean.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There's also 91% of the living things in the ocean it remains unidentified. 91% of what's in the ocean.
Another conspiracy.
That's not a conspiracy. That's a fact. 91% of what's living in the ocean is unidentified. We don't even know yet. And the reason why I say that
Who
is
says we've only seen 30% of the ocean?
Terrence, that is a well-known fact. 70% of the ocean is unseen.
We seen the whole ocean, y'all.
We don't know what the fuck exists down there. Motherfucking, you never know.
The ocean is so deep that we don't even know.
I hate this, man. But look, though, the reason why I say that is...
I believe that, by the way. Go ahead.
The reason why I say that is because just like we've only seen 30% of the ocean, it's because we can't reach it. We can't reach that other 70. And so when you think about, like, the dating scene, you live in Maryland, right? The average person don't travel to here, to there, to there, to there. That's going to meet their soulmate and need a bunch of different places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might only got a little proximity to work with, depending on your financial status, right? But as you get older, I mean, like, you're going to have to... I'm not talking about settling for something that's like, you know, or for a shitty situation.
Yeah.
But I'm just giving you context. When we talk about the fucking 91% of the living things that don't exist, that's excluding everybody that's outside of your type.
Nah, you're right.
So you got this stiff-ass type. You don't want a guy that's this, that's that, that's that. Fellas, you don't want a girl that's this and that. She got to do this and that. I want her to be this and that. But you work a job, you work. You're the way you are. Let's say you got a kid. Now you want somebody to love you and your kid. Mm-hmm. You want a girl that's going to be willing to take on that stepmom role. Or you want a guy that's going to be able to come in and, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It get to a point where I think now there's more fish in the sea. Sure, like, you're going to be able to find somebody else. But
it's gonna be a lot of the same species out here.
Nah, yeah. And the only reason why I say that is because I'm never telling anybody to settle for any abusive situation or somebody that they don't like or somebody that's not their type. But you really gotta kind of think about it. Like, if you got somebody that's dope and they in your life, and that's the real reason why I say this. If you're dealing with somebody that you felt like checked off all your boxes, but maybe a few,
yeah,
that's the person that you might be most compatible with.
Nah, yeah.
Nobody is ever going to check off every single box. But if they check off most of your boxes, 8 out of 10,
it's the biggest fish that you're going to get.
That's what I'm saying. But
maybe.
We look at them empty 2 boxes and be like, see, she cool, she do this, that, and that, but it'd be dope if she did this.
Yeah.
Or if she was this way, or had this. And then you end up fucking yourself out of a situation. Trust me, I'll talk to a bunch of people that be like, man, that one. You know the one that got away?
Mm-hmm.
Telling you.
And in regards to the fish that got away, like I'm sorry, not the fish that got away, but like there's other fish in the sea. And when it comes to that statement, like you're not a fish. You're the fisherman.
Right.
Meaning there's other fish to catch, but like low key, there's a time limit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this might be your biggest fish that you have caught. There are other fish in the sea, but like we don't know if you have the bait for it. We don't know if you have the boat to fit that fish.
To haul that motherfucker in.
Like you're not a fish going to meet another fish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell the story. I heard the story on I'm gonna try to tell it at least. If I fuck it up, don't care. It's a podcast. Do it, you know.
Biggest
whatever.
podcast.
But I seen this story on TikTok, but I heard this story years ago. I felt like my teacher in like 11th grade told this story before, but I'm gonna just use I'm gonna use a dude. We're gonna do it from a guy's perspective because I heard the story from a woman. A man goes to a store where they sell partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
Partners.
Okay.
It's called a partner store. There was a TikTok where the lady said it too. So shout out to the people who saw the TikTok. But for the people on the pod who haven't heard it, y'all might enjoy it. There's a guy who goes to the store. It's called a partner store. And at this place, you can find the perfect partner for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I'm going to try to speed through it. He goes to the first floor. On the first floor, the lady says, the person that works there says, okay, on this floor, we got all women that have great personalities, right? So you get a partner that has a great personality for you, if that's what you're looking for. But on the second floor, we have, you know what I'm saying, there's something else you can get if you go to the second floor. Or you can just take one of these women with a good personality, right? Mm-hmm. So he says, you know what? I pretty appreciate a good personality, but I think I'm going to go see what's on that second floor. Goes to the second floor. On the second floor, the person that worked there said, okay, we got people that have great personalities and they're attractive, very attractive women that are on this floor.
Right there.
You know, so you could, you know what I'm saying? You can take one of these people on this floor, you know what I'm saying?
Choose your partner from
or
here.
You can go up up to the third floor where we actually have some better options. But if you go to that floor, you can't come back down here. You have to just get whatever's next. So either take what we got or you can go back up. But if you go back up, you can't come back down here. He said, damn, you know what? Attractive, good personality. Man, I want to see what that third floor about. I'm going to go to the third floor. So he goes to the third floor, and the person on the third floor says, all right, we got women up here that have great personality, they're attractive, and they can cook. Yeah, so if you want somebody that's going to make you some good meals, they're attractive, they can cook, you know what I'm saying? You can get a woman from right up here on this floor. What you think about that? But there's actually a fourth floor where there's more options. The dude said, man, attractive woman, good personality, and can cook. That's all I might need. But it's itching them, right? Damn, I got to see what's on that fourth floor, right? He goes to the fourth floor. On the fourth floor, they say, we got women that are attractive, great personality, they can cook, and they're good in bed. He said, attractive, can cook, good in bed. Man, I think I might be on the floor where I might be able to find something I could take home. He said, all right, Ben, I'm going to show you around, but Did you know that we also have a 5th floor?
No way.
There's a 5th floor, but, I mean, you don't have to go up there. Because, I mean, there's a lot to work with. In here, we got a lot of women available, you know what I'm saying, on this floor. And he said, damn, attractive, can cook, good personality, and good in bed. Man, if it's a 5th floor, I don't know I could get better than this. I'm going to just go to that 5th floor. The dude said, you sure? Yup. He goes upstairs to the 5th floor, and there's a long-ass line in front of the door. He goes to the lady and says, so, like, what do they have in store at this floor? She says, okay, we got women that are attractive. We got women that can cook. Women are good in bed. Women with good personalities. And they funny. Right? Damn, he said, damn, that sounds like the most that sounds like a perfect woman. I think, you know what? I think this is good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and take this offer right here. Right? And she says, okay, well, you're number 5,894 in line. So you can just wait in the line. Oh, but we close in 30 minutes. And he said, damn, well, you know what? Like, this is like my one opportunity to get this. And she said, you know what? And I'm kind of flexing the story a little bit. She said, you know what? There's actually another store that we have, and I know they got way more availability and less people here. There's a store that we have that's maybe 10 miles up the road. And even though we close in 30 minutes, you'll probably make it there. And I know they don't have a line if you want to ride there. Or you can wait in line. I mean, you never know. We might be able to fit you in. He said, damn, I got to wait all this time. I'm 5,000 in line. He asked for the girl for the address. Fuck it, I'm going to drive up there. Gets in his car and speeding on his way to the next door, crashes, dies. Spent his whole time waiting for the right one, lost his life, ended up with nothing, bro. Nothing.
And that's the Mally Bros podcast, y'all.
Nothing.
That is a crazy story.
You had an opportunity on 5 different floors. You were so greedy to find the most perfect one, you lost your life. So what I would say to everybody who will be listening to this, don't crash and burn trying to find somebody that's perfect when you got great opportunity and great opportunity in front of you.
Yes, man. That is a beautiful story about the greed that comes with this.
Not wanting to what your idea of settling to
the
be.
The idea of settling. And you know what? That's why I said, if you got somebody, because you know everybody got that one that checked off all the boxes and y'all got a petty-ass argument or some bullshit that's keeping y'all from really getting back with each other. But that's the happiest you've ever been when it was good. And the only reason y'all really at odds is because some petty shit. Fix that. Right. And my favorite thing about that story is, for people who are listening, there's always another floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's always another floor. You had everything that you wanted. But we tell ourselves, man, I wonder what else I can get. She cool, but I wonder if I can go up to that next floor. You know what I'm saying? And you might be right. It could be availability there. The lady didn't lie to him about that store. You never made it there, though.
Yep.
Y'all don't know what's going to happen to y'all. You can have a great girl in your life right now, and you can treat her like shit and say, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to do my own fucking thing. Dirt biking one day, slip, crack, crash, and now you out here in a wheelchair. And now you can't even go to the 4th and 5th floor. Feel me? So it's just like, yo, don't crash and burn before you get exactly what, you know what I'm saying, before you, and let some shit go.
Absolutely.
And that's not to be confused with settling for somebody that's trash.
Yeah.
At all. Because if somebody is not serving you the way that you feel like you should be served, or loving you the way you feel like you should be loved, you 100% need to do what's best for you. But just understand, this is more so for the people that have somebody that's good, that checks 8 out of 10 of those boxes, and you still wondering about that 9th and 10th box. It's not nobody out here that's going to check 10 out of 10 of your boxes. And the sooner you realize that, or they might. I don't think that exists.
You're right. Nobody's
It's going to be something.
It's just going to be another box created, and you're like, damn.
They're going to check those too, and then you're going to realize the 2 more boxes that you used to have checked that are not checked no more.
Nah, you're right.
it's finding the perfect person for you and then being willing to do the work. Now, if you're not ready to get in a relationship, just don't worry about this whole shit. You just keep doing you.
Nah,
This is for the people. This ain't for the younger crowd. If you 22, 23, you have time. 19, you got time. This is for us 28 and up, folks.
Just for the ones on the ninth floor. Holla at me.
Shit, if you hit that ninth floor, then you definitely ain't making it to that other store.
I got mine on the ninth floor, fellas. I said, fuck it. I'm going up, 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 up. Yeah. What we got awesome? I got mine on the ninth floor.
I waited in that line and hit the jackpot.
I waited in my line and hit the jackpot.
Right in at that last minute.
Hit the jackpot with mine. I'm on the ninth floor with it. Holla at me.
That was one of my most played playlists this year.
This nigga don't got no playlist.
Movie suggestion of the week. Fellas, watch out. This is for the ladies. Ladies, because I don't know if fellas, these are some girly joints, even though I watch both of these movies alone. But movie suggestion of the week, number one, I got two of them. Number one is Where the Crawdads Sing. Where the Crawdads Sing. It's on Netflix. It's on the top 10 movie list. I believe it's adapted from a book. It is like a murder mystery love story type joint, kind of like The Notebook Whodunit. And it was a great ass movie. It's a slow burn though. Don't watch it when you're tired. It is a slow burn, but it's good. It's one of them good ones. Something good that you can watch with your girl. Hold on, wait. Am I lying? Damn, she gonna be mad at me because we watched this one together. We watched Where the Crawdads Sing together.
Oh, so that wasn't the one that you was just talking about. Oh, okay,
that's the second one that I'm talking about. Where the Crawdads Sing is dope for you to watch with your girl. It is a slow burn though. And yeah, my second one is Pieces of a Woman. One of the heaviest movies that I have seen this year. It came out in 2020. It's starring Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby, if you don't know who she is, she plays Princess Margaret in The Crown, if you watch The Crown. Beast. Okay. She was nominated for an Oscar for this movie, too. But it's got Shia LaBeouf. It's got Sarah Snook, a.k.a. Chauvin from Succession. It's a dope-ass movie about pregnancy and what women go through postpartum. Dope. Those are my movie suggestions of the week. That one's also a little bit of a slow burn. I watched it one night at 2:30, went to bed at 5. That's how good it was.
Damn. My movie suggestion of the week, while on the topic of settling and all of that, is going to be, and I don't know if I've used this or we used this before, but they just put it back on Netflix, believe it or not. It's going to be funny. The person that made this movie, it's a Tyler Perry joint. Temptation. They just put that joint.
Wow, really?
Yep, back on Netflix. Me and my girl's supposed to be watching that joint because she haven't seen it. And fellas, ladies, you want to watch some shit that's going to have your relationship on ice? And I don't mean in a bad way, but I mean like you start saying, you got me fucked up if you about to be like this. Watch Temptation.
Nah, but that's honestly humbling for fellas to watch.
That's a humbling ass movie. Fellas for sure.
You'll start realizing this man came and was everything. He came, look,
fellas, y'all might need to watch that one.
That movie dope. She had 2 out of 10 boxes checked.
She had 2 out of 10 boxes, but she was cool with 2 out of 10 till she seen bruh come with 8. Them other 2 he was lacking though.
Them other 2 he was lacking, and
we're not gonna spoil it. Tyler Perry Temptation. It's got Lance Gross, Journey Smollett, Belle. She's a fucking dog.
Love her.
Shout out Journey Smollett Belle. Follow on Instagram. Look, didn't follow me back, but Journey Smollett Belle. It's got this other dude in it who plays the other guy.
Look like Randall from Monsters Inc.
And Madea not in it.
Hell no, Terrence. It's not a Madea joint.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just thinking she's not in it. So it's not that Tyler Perry. It's not one of those Tyler Perry movies.
Nah.
But look, to me, in my opinion, maybe kind of predictable. But that's one of my favorite Tyler Perry movies that he's ever done.
It makes you think.
I wish he would keep doing movies like that. Even though I heard Jazzman's Blues was good.
Did you not see the one with Taraji?
Yeah, but
you didn't see the one with Taraji on the boat?
Yes, I seen that one with Taraji. What's that joint called? It's called
Acrimony.
Acrimony.
That joint was crazy.
That joint. But yeah, Temptation, y'all. TP.
I saw a video of this man in the gym.
Tyler Perry?
Not the gym, but the church. And he was spitting.
Tyler Perry?
Yes.
Was it the one we was talking about? See, when a rocket launches off into space, it has
these
boosters.
things called boosters.
Yeah, and those are made to boost you into space, and then they fall off. See, because everybody's not meant to go to the same altitude.
Yes.
You know what they were saying,
I said,
right?
hold on now. Now you're talking to me.
That comment that was under there was true, though.
What?
He was like, the boosters literally help the rocket get out of space, and then they're dropped off. And it was like, that's exactly how Tyler Perry's trying to get people to look at people. And low-key, we shouldn't look at each other like that, because that's why you can see a lot of people who get successful and then they say, fuck the people that helped them get there. And they justify it by saying, oh, yeah, well, you're not able to get on my aptitude, but they helped you get that high. So it was kind of like,
oh, Tyler, damn.
Yeah, it was like, you know, there's always that. I'm the one that looks for the comment where the person's like, this is bullshit.
So now you're a conspiracy theorist.
Nah, that's not
just play the
conspiracy.
sports drop, y'all.
Turn up, man. Terrell just started his FanDuel up. He's been going crazy this past week. It's funny as shit because this man really don't be selling me on the winning aspect of this. It just seems like he just going through it. This nigga's asking me about, you think Sabonis, what did he say tonight? You think Sabonis can get 6 assists? You think Halliburton gonna make? I'm like, bro, don't bet on this game.
I'm watching the Mavs hoping that Dinwiddie score. Yeah. This is ridiculous, bro. Let me tell y'all. I have been humbled by FanDuel the same way. First of all, everybody that want to mention me and say, bruh, don't do it, bruh. Bruh, trust me, don't play. Fuck y'all. Y'all are playing. I'm playing. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting to put in parlays for a long time. So I put me a little $100 on the app. Got the free $100 from FanDuel when you sign up on the first day it was available in Maryland. And I'm down to about $16.
Damn.
Because I don't know, bro. I bet I put 50 on. Look, 50.
Soon that's gonna be his real money.
First parlay was $50. $1,400 payout if all your legs hit. I hit on 4 legs.
Terrell hit 4 out of 5 legs.
And my last leg, it was that Sunday night game. Basically, I think the score was 37-30, and I had them winning by 6.5 points or less.
Yeah.
So if they would have just kicked the field goal or whatever, I would have hit and I would have got that 1,400. But that is literally how all of my bets have been. It has been trash, but I love it.
And I've been sitting off on the side, y'all. I haven't really been getting into it just yet. I just kind of been having a good time watching him do his shit and just kind of watching from the sidelines because,
yeah, it's fun. I'm not going to go
I'm going to jump out there, though, because I feel like I'm going to be a smarter better than him. I'm not betting on the Pacers and Sabonis and Halliburton and this nigga, I forget bro's name, but yeah.
I need an Andrew Wiggins to get 6 rebounds. This motherfucker had 1 rebound.
Yeah, he said I need Andrew Wiggins to get 6 rebounds. I'm like, you shouldn't have took that. You should have the under on that.
Yeah,
nigga had 1 rebound, didn't he?
It was like one of them same game parlays where it's like, look, bet $10 and get $50. I said, shit, I'm bet 50 and get what?
I'm not trying to do the small change bets neither. I'm trying to go up 200 down. I'm trying to win that 12,000 back.
You gonna lose money doing that. You want to win 12,000? Do a $1 parlay, a $1 40 leg parlay.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting it.
But I'm not gonna go too crazy with it, y'all. Like I'm not. Y'all don't gotta worry about me getting addicted to it or whatever because I am a smart with my money guy. Have been for years. I don't need to be parented by none of y'all. I'm good.
Y'all see,
just having fun.
He already lost $75. Soon that's gonna be his real money. Next thing you know, damn, baby need milk. He gonna be an old ass nigga. Hold on, wait. She needs school pampers. She needs school books.
I can't pay the rent. We gotta move, y'all.
Where y'all wanna live?
Bag a bag. All right, bet. Look, we gotta show some love for we doing run NFL picks. Shout out to the team. 13. Hey, look, shout out to the USA team that won that game in the World Cup. I was told we have no real chance of winning, but since we beat Iran,
fuck it, we got it. We gonna keep it going.
That's all right. I don't think we're gonna be able to get Ronaldo and them. Messi.
Nah, we not.
Yeah,
nah, fuck that. We keeping the faith. Yeah, what's my man? TFO almost won that tennis joint, US Open.
And then he was humbled.
Took him all the way, though.
All right, bet. Showing love from last week. Dallas Cowboys went out there and did that to the Giants on Thursday. My Minnesota Vikings went out there and did that on Thursday night. I'm going to show some, I guess, love to the Panthers. Whooped our ass. Honestly, I don't give a damn. Browns went out there and beat the Buccaneers.
Gotta give love to the Browns. I definitely thought the Buccaneers was going to win that game. Gotta give love to the Jaguars. I thought the Ravens was going to win that game. Do we give love to the Tennessee Titans? I think the Tennessee Titans won.
No, they lost 20-16.
All right, bet. Good job.
The Jets won, like you said they would.
Jets won.
Only because Justin Fields didn't play. Trevor Siemian played.
I got to give love to the Raiders. Didn't the Raiders beat the Seahawks?
The Seahawks. They did. And
that was overtime.
No, yeah, it was a close one. Josh Jacobs is going crazy. Chiefs won like we thought. 49ers won like we thought. That was a part of my parlay that I didn't win.
Eagles, that was another parlay you didn't win.
Eagles was another parlay that I didn't win. That was it, y'all. The Eagles game. 33-40. If it would have been 33-36, I'd have been all right.
And then my Steelers. Not my Steelers, but, you know, the Steelers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all see that? I'm fucking with the Steelers a little bit.
Yeah.
Steel City.
What about the Washington Commanders?
How about them Washington Commanders, dog? I can't lose, bitch. I'm too used to winning. We can't lose. Sorry, ATL, but we did that.
All right.
And Giants fans, y'all think
Saquon and them boys coming this week.
Bet. They know what's up with us.
Is it at MetLife or is it at FedEx?
It's at MetLife.
You're done. You're done.
That's all good. Because guess what? We doubling it back. But let's get it. Week 1. Thursday night. First game.
Week 13.
Thursday night. First game, Buffalo at New England.
I'm picking Buffalo. No brainer.
Didn't Buffalo struggle, y'all, like with the Lions this week?
It was a close game. It was very close.
And New England went out there and won.
All right, go ahead and pick.
Oh, no, they didn't. New England looked good against the Vikings, though, didn't they? They didn't look too bad.
It wasn't bad, but Vikings went out there and won.
I'm going to go with Buffalo. I'm gonna take the safe bet and put my money on Buffalo, but they're in New England. I'm picking the New England Patriots. Watch them turn up. Buffalo, I feel like y'all be looking rocky. Y'all almost lost to the Lions. Almost. That was a close game. I'm picking New England in New England. Judon. Y'all see that number he with?
Mm-hmm. Lead the league in sacks.
Yes, sir.
I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. I'm not picking against big teams like them no more. This is why this motherfucker went 4-12 last week or some bullshit like that.
I've been falling, definitely.
All right, bet. Steelers at Falcons. I am going to go with, they said the Mercedes-Benz. I'm going with the Falcons, y'all.
I'm going to go with the Steelers. Nah, Najee is hurt. Even though, I'm going to go with the Falcons. I think Mariota going to snatch one this week. I like the fact that they're at home. We just went against them. I didn't think that they looked so bad against us. I think they just kind of lost the game. But against the Steelers, I'm going to take my chances on Atlanta.
And the Falcons are in the hunt, right? They need a loss from y'all. It's still hella games.
Oh, yeah, they still got
so they in the hunt.
Games left.
And so I'm going to pick the Falcons to win it as well.
The Falcons are currently, 5-7, and the Buccaneers are 5-6.
Yeah, look at the playoff picture. That motherfuckers in the hunt. Hunt like hell.
Damn, they on the bubble. They not even in the hunt. We in the hunt.
Y'all not in the hunt.
Look, in the hunt. Oh, we got the 7th seed.
Y'all 7th seed, dog. That's crazy.
Man, the Commanders being up there on 7th seed, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, especially from where y'all came.
Do you see how it says, look, Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, Giants, Washington. Why the fuck y'all didn't put Commanders?
It's in,
you see? All the teams, Titans, Ravens, Bills, Bengals, Jets, Washington. Why the fuck y'all didn't put Commanders on there? We have a name. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, bet. Broncos at Ravens. This has been...
I'm picking the Ravens, and I hope the Broncos upset, but...
This motherfucker Russ said, let's ride. And it has been the worst ride ever, bro.
It really has.
I'm picking my Broncos to win. It's the L I'll take, but I think the Ravens are going to beat us. I think this is going to be bad. We're probably going to lose 33-10.
Come on, Lamar. Get out there and show them boys. But you know what?
And you know what, y'all? Let me just tell y'all the God's honest truth. I don't even root for us to win anymore. Like, I always want to talk my shit on my IG. But to be completely honest, we need to get that coach out of there. And if that means we lose out, then damn it, we need to lose out. But we're stuck with Russ. So, Jesus, man. They flexed us out of the Sunday night game. They said, well, nobody want to watch that.
Nah, they said, get the fuck up out of here.
I was thinking, shoot, at least we ain't good, but at least I get to watch.
But that's for next week.
But next week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Ravens will probably win. But I'm picking my Broncos. You picking the Ravens?
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay at Chicago. No Justin Fields. I'm going Green Bay.
I'm going to go Green Bay, too. I think they look good against the Eagles. I don't think they look bad, but...
Isn't this the I Own You team? Or was that Minnesota?
This is them.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going Aaron Rodgers.
But Justin Fields not going to play. Aaron Rodgers is
apparently... Justin Fields might come back this week. He was trying to play this week. They told him no.
I'm still going to pick Green Bay.
I'm going to pick Green Bay, too. Let me just say this. If Justin Fields plays, I'm picking Chicago. If he doesn't play, I'm picking Green Bay.
I'm picking Green Bay either way because if Justin Fields plays, like normally he's great on the ground, but low-key, if you're injured, aren't you going to be a little bit more timid to run? I have to rely on that pass. I think Green Bay is a doggish team, dog. They have potential. They just haven't put it together. They look good with Love out there, too. With Love, he look good.
Yeah. Jaguars at Lions. This is going to be a good game, contrary to what people think. I'm picking the Lions. Dan Campbell.
I'm picking Jacksonville, man. They just went out there and beat the Ravens.
You just a Lions hater. That's all.
I just don't see this grit.
They went out there and just went out in a slugfest with the Bills.
I told Terrell, they got all this grit, but don't got wins.
Didn't they beat y'all? Oh, had enough grit that day.
They had enough grit that day, but guess what? Sorry, we got 7 wins. How many wins y'all got?
Y'all ain't played the Bills.
How many
y'all did? Y'all lost by 50.
How many wins did the Lions got?
They're 4-7.
4-7, lame ass team. Flip that around and you got our record.
Y'all are not 7-4.
7-5.
So you're wrong.
You a hating ass nigga and mad.
I'm picking the Lions.
I'm picking Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence and them boys know how to play. Detroit, they have a good coach. Fuck out of here.
You got them fucked up. Jamal Williams leads the league in touchdowns. Rushing touchdowns.
Lead the league.
Bum. All right, look. Come on.
He's not a bum. He's actually legit. All right, Cleveland at Houston. This is supposed to be Deshaun Jackson's first game back, right?
I'm picking the Browns.
Deshaun Watson. I'm picking the Browns, too.
I'm picking the Browns. I'm picking the Browns whether Deshaun play or not. If Brissett out there, that Houston team is bad.
Houston getting ready to have the -- 1 pick again.
Who did they get last year?
Well, no, I'm not saying
they got Derek Stingley. They got Derek Stingley. That was they pick.
Didn't they get Pierce?
They did get Pierce, but he been kind of falling off a little bit.
Did he get injured? No, he's still playing.
He's still playing. He's just been a little quiet the last 2 games. He's still a dog.
He was quiet when he played us, but y'all know why that is.
Is Chase Young playing this week?
He needs to be. Hopefully, he got sick last week. He was supposed to play, but he had an illness. Anyway, Jets and Minnesota Vikings.
I have a Vikings agenda that I'm sticking with. Jets. I don't give a fuck what Mike White did. You're not beating Jettas in them.
I'm going to pick the Jets. Jets. Jets.
Y'all about to see this Minnesota team.
I have picked the Jets, and I stood beside the Jets.
You have not.
Terrell, yes, I have. I've been picking the Jets. I picked the Jets last week to win, and they won. And you were wrong.
I am picking the Vikings because I have a Vikings agenda.
I think the Vikings almost lose every week. Somebody's going to show up and snatch that chain.
And that's the thing. Every time they play somebody that's good, they play the Eagles and lost, play the Cowboys and lost bad. Those teams are going to be clear playoff contenders. So people are saying that the Vikings are frauds. But the Eagles, let me tell you something about them Eagles. You know what? I have an Eagles are fraud agenda too. Because I feel like them games have been getting a little close. Like Green Bay, y'all like the broke rib Aaron Rodgers Packers / Jordan Love Packers put up 33.
They ain't been the same since they played them boys from D.C.
They haven't been the same since they played the Texans.
They haven't been the same since they played them boys from D.C.
They just happened to lose.
Punched them in the mouth. Now
they be squeaking them out now. Pause. All right. Commanders at Giants. I'm going to pick the Commanders. I'm going to pick y'all to win just because I want y'all to win.
I'm picking the Commanders, and Giants fans, guess what? Every time I've picked against y'all know what I say, right? Y'all will win, right? But what happened last week when I picked against y'all with the Cowboys? Got y'all ass dubbed. Guess what, Giants? I'm sorry to say this. Y'all really aren't that good. 7-4, we're 7-5. Guess what? Y'all are getting ready to be 7-5. We'll be 8-5. Because guess what, Giants? I think that y'all were a good team, and it was just all hype. We had to sit back and watch everybody say the NFC East is just Giants, Cowboys, and Eagles. The Cowboys and Eagles are legit. Y'all, we had to sit back and watch y'all get the special treatment. While they gave us mud and shit to eat, we was looking down at y'all eating like, man, you know what? They deserve to be eating this shit. They ain't no good. They're bums.
They injured now, though.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was full health. I hope everybody that y'all got plays because guess what? We're not losing that fucking game. Y'all know what's up with us. And y'all know what's going to be up when we come to D.C.
How y'all going to stop Saquon?
We're going to stop Saquon just like we have done before. Fuck. He had a couple big games against us. But he ain't the only, that's not the only motherfucker that can win games. And guess what? That defense not playing with running back this year. Ask all them other bros that came in with the running back about how they played in Washington. Ask Sanders for the Eagles. Ask him how he played in Washington. Dameon Pierce, you just talked about with Houston, their only weapon. Ask him how he fared in Washington. Fuck out of here. And we're going to see y'all twice. Hey, look, I'm picking them boys from D.C. every time. But, you know, this time, it's personal. When it's NFC East, it's personal. Ask Philly about us. Did y'all beat Philly? I don't think so. I don't think y'all beat Philly. I don't think y'all beat a lot of teams that we beat.
Y'all haven't beat a lot of teams that they beat.
Don't give a fuck. Who did y'all beat? Vikings? We basically beat the Vikings off of one play. We was one play away. It's like, nah, y'all know what it is. When it's NFC East,
I'm picking the Washington Commanders to win just because I want them to win so that Terrence will be cool. Because he going to be sick if y'all lose.
I'm going to be sick if y'all lose. I said y'all, if we lose. Giants fans, prove me right. When I pick against y'all,
because the Giants fans thinking, oh, we definitely going to be there. We definitely beating them.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all think y'all going to bounce back from that loss to us?
They on a losing streak. They got 2 losses. 2 losses. And when everybody said the Giants get ready to go on a losing streak, people was like, fuck out of here. No, we not. Yeah, y'all are.
I heard a lot of shit talk from a lot of Giants fans this year. I want to see y'all same ones talking shit when we win. The same ones that's in my mentions, I want to see them same ones. Because brother,
you want to see him if
where's brother that was like, yeah, my Falcons about to do y'all dirty. Where was he at? Real quiet. I guess he was having a mental health day.
It's not funny. All right, bet. Come on, bro, because I got a headache.
All right, let's get through
Titans at Eagles. Ooh. I'm picking the motherfucking Titans.
I'm picking Philly.
Philly is crumbling. Let me just tell y'all.
They're 10-1.
This Philly team, to me, is no different than that Cardinals team that went 8-0 or that Pittsburgh Steelers team that went 10-0. I don't see the Eagles making a deep playoff run. And I'm going to tell you why. Ever since the Texans game was too close. Then you lose to Washington. Then you eke out a victory against the Jeff Saturday first-time coaching led Colts. Then after that, who did they beat? Who did they play? I forget who they played. Then you play Aaron Rodgers, the hurt Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love Packers, and it's a close game, nail biter. Y'all about to go and play this Titans team that for some reason nobody knows how the hell they do it, but they know how to win. And guess what? The Eagles' run defense is trash. Now watch what's about to happen because now you got the king coming to town. Now you got King Henry. Let's see how you can stop him on 4th and 1.
His big shiny nose ring ass is getting ready to get put on his ass.
They didn't do that to A.J. Dillon. They have this motherfucker Dillon out there. I dropped his ass weeks ago.
I'm picking Philly because as much as Philly scares me, for some reason they win games. They be winning games. And they've lost to only one team. And that team they lost to was pretty damn good.
Terrence only wants the Eagles to win, y'all, because he wants to have the Commanders as the Eagles' only loss.
Yep.
That's what it is. He wants them to go 16-1.
Yep. Next topic.
Seahawks at Rams. Seahawks. Rams suck. Y'all are just as bad as my Broncos are. Can't win. And Aaron Donald getting ready to miss the game for the first time in his career. Now y'all are really Jimmy Cooks.
It's going to be in L.A., but I'm still picking Seattle. Let's get it. Yeah. I don't got to say too much. Sorry, Rams. Y'all are sorry.
Dolphins at 49ers. Dolphins fans. This is the biggest game for y'all because that 49ers team led by Hemi G.
Nah, you right. They not rocking.
They playing like they about to win the motherfucking Super Bowl.
They playing like some dogs.
So, you about to play a stout-ass defense. We going to see what y'all got. I'm going to pick the Dolphins because I think two of them just going to be able to pull it out.
I'm going to pick the Dolphins as well. I think I saw a topic on ESPN. Stephen A. was talking about it. Marcus Spears. They was talking about the Dolphins having the #1 offense in the league. I like the Dolphins' weapons. They've only lost 3 games. Is Tua still undefeated?
Tua is still undefeated. He's 8-0 since as a starter. He's 8-0.
I'm picking Miami.
I'm picking Miami, but let me tell you,
I want to see Miami pull this out. Show the world that you really about it.
That 49ers team is now the team that holds teams to the least amount of points in the league. It was my Broncos until we let them put up 28. We let the fucking Panthers put up 23. But now it's the 49ers, so I'm interested to see how Tua going to get out there and score touchdowns.
Same.
All right.
L.A. Chargers at Las Vegas Raiders.
You skipped the Chiefs.
Oh, shit. I already picked. My bad. Kansas City Chiefs at Cincinnati Bengals. The best team in the league. I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't trust the Bengals. I'm picking fuck the Chiefs, but I'm picking the Chiefs to win.
Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the league.
They are the best team in the league.
They are
They look like the biggest threat. I would say, even though Eagles are 10-1,
y'all know what's up with
y'all. The Eagles got cracks in them. You know how you got that one egg that got a little crack in it? You like, I'm not getting this carton. That's the Eagles to me. The motherfucking Chiefs, they average 30 points a game.
Chiefs are the best team in the league because they have the best quarterback in the league.
And the best tight end in the league.
And the best coach in the league, arguably.
Yeah. Who better than Andy? Show me. Show me with jewelry.
McVay said right here.
Let's see your record, McVay. Did you see that dude running to McVay?
Nah.
With his helmet?
Nah.
He was running the field and McVay wasn't looking. That could have knocked McVay clean out.
Oh,
look
shit.
at that when we finish.
That
joint was crazy.
L.A. Chargers versus Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders are coming off a big win against Seattle. I'm picking them again to beat the Chargers at home. That is a gutsy pick.
I am going to pick the Chargers to win this game. I don't think they're going to be. I think they split. No, I don't think they split. I think the Chargers sweep.
Okay.
Because they played each other. Keenan Allen is back. First game was all right. Got in the end zone. But I think him and Herbert going to do that next week.
And like the Chargers, I'm about to sell the team. He bought a Charger, but Gucci bought a Lamborghini. All right, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Dallas Cowboys.
On Sunday night
in Dallas.
I'm picking the Cowboys. That defense is going to chew whoever's in behind. If it's Ellinger or Matt Ryan, whoever that is, that defense is going to just...
I'm picking the Cowboys, but I'm praying that the Colts win. Praying. Come on,
that
Colts.
will be hilarious.
Whatever y'all slogan is, Colt up.
No, it's for the shoe.
For the shoe. Y'all motherfuckers about to get walked.
All right, bad. Now, this is the game of the week. Mike Evans versus...
Lattimore.
Yep, Marshawn.
New Orleans at Tampa Bay. I'm picking the New Orleans Saints.
Really?
Tom Brady does not play good against New Orleans. Who's their quarterback right now?
Dalton.
I'm picking New Orleans. Another gutsy pick.
I'm gonna pick the Buccaneers, man. I think Brady and them gonna go 6. I think Brady gonna get a win at home. I don't know. I just want Marshawn Lynch and I want Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans to go at it again.
I would love to see the Saints go out there and win. The Buccaneers are 5-6. The Saints are 4-8. Saints. If you go out there and get this win, you could flip the whole fucking playoff picture. Look at this. They 4-8. Panthers are 4-8. The Falcons are 5-7. The Buccaneers are 5-6. If the Falcons lose, they'll be 5-8. Saints will be 5-8. Buccaneers will be 5-7.
Oh, and that's a division win.
And it's a division win.
Oh yeah.
They gonna shoot right up there.
But that Saints team is bad, Terrence. They are just too injured.
Nah, yeah, they're not looking good. But hold up, if I'm not mistaken, the Saints won last week. Did they not? Nah, they lost.
Who did they lose to? They lost to
The 49ers.
49ers.
And they didn't score any points.
They supposed to lose that game, though. That defense is too stout.
You know what, y'all?
Nah, stand on your shit.
You know what? I'm going to stand on that. New Orleans. I had a big parlay with that one. Mm-hmm. That league.
Tricked the nigga out of his record so I can beat him on whole 9 watch.
Y'all watch how that age. Shout out Whole 9 Watch for holding us down 13 weeks in, bro.
Man, yeah, shout out to him. He's in school.
He's the realest.
He's in school, and he tries his best.
Yeah.
And shout out to everybody that engages with that channel. I mean, that Twitter
with that page.
Well.
We hooking them up into the season, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's it, y'all.
That's
NFL
it.
picks. That's episode 129. Shout out to everybody again for the Spotify rap shout outs. If you've been listening for 129 weeks or 6 weeks or 2 weeks, and you make it this far in the podcast,
I'm telling you.
Trust me, you real.
Absolutely.
And so is the 9.
Damn, we were supposed to do our replay. It's all good.
It's all good.
Next week.
We got a real replay coming down. Huh?
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. For sure.